Run.
That was all so much harder than it needed to be. How's it going, everyone? I'm Limited Range, back for Planet Mecha Ninja's cooldown period. We went into orbit last night, felt good. And now we're just kind of coasting through the cosmos. But we're going to see what DSP was up to yesterday, because he had his Bustacular. And then after that, I don't know what I'm doing. I was thinking about building a model, but I'm still a little high. And the model I'm working on, I don't want to buy new decal sheets if I mess this shit up. But if I just feel froggy enough, I'll try it. Or maybe I could cut out another model or something. Or maybe I could watch some Dale stuff. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I want right now. But I know I want to see about this.
Has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his
Taco
viewers
Bell
into
breakfast.
contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo, woo. Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think
Let's
the
hear about it,
pignosis works. It's very much returnal. So here is my real question. Since it's just returnal again, is that going to interest the audience?
No.
More than just curiosity's sake, one or two streams? Or are people going to say, dude, it's just returnal?
Well, it depends.
again,
Are you going to flip out and
get
get
bored and
upset?
not
Then
wanna see
yeah,
it
the
anymore?
audience is going to
To
love
be
it.
honest with you, I don't know. I legit don't know what's going to happen with this game. It may be a one and done. We may play it again on Sunday night, and everyone's tired of it and doesn't want to see it again. Because it's returnal. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say.
So, I was thinking about this last night as I was falling asleep on the floor. DSP has that damn ego of his getting in the way, you know? We all know this. He can't do things that make people laugh at him, because then that's bad, because you should love me and adore me. It's bad that you're laughing at me, right? How's it going, Jaded Oni? Big ups. Yeah, DSP, I heard he rage quit Mega Man, which, I don't know. I was never really a big Mega Man person, but mostly just because I never got a chance to rent it, and also it didn't necessarily look good to me. I had no negativity towards it. But I did play Mega Man Battle Network and thought that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that game. Because it's, you know, techno Mega Man, and you basically use him as a stand on the internet. It's kind of hype. In fact, let me see. Is it on sale? I might buy it. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Maybe I'm too high. Maybe I shouldn't be making purchases while I'm high. I wish there was some sort of system in place where I could provide my blood alcohol level or blood intoxication level to my bank and say, if it ever exceeds this, you have to cut me off at $40. Now, if the world was a beautiful place, that would be the thing. But you know it would be abused. Everything gets fucking abused. Every single thing, man. I want to play a ninja game. All right, can I be Ninja Man on Mega Man Battle Network? Hold on, I gotta find out. Mega Man full frontal nudity. Yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, this is the one where he gets butt-ass naked and starts swinging his wiener around. But it's only because that's the other enemy's weakness. $40? Oh, no. I was thinking it had to be maybe 20, 25. I know I just said $40 is my cap, but I'm not looking to bust my load with one purchase. What the fuck? $40 for this shit? I mean, granted, it looks godlike. Come on now. Well, never mind on that. What do you got to say, Phil?
I hate it.
Oh, the ego thing. The ego thing. I was saying that he doesn't want to do games that make people laugh at him or he suffers at or whatever. But I want to shake him by the shoulders and say, DSP, this is not me as a detractor. This is me as a fellow human being. It's good content. People like watching it. You're like, well, my honest fans don't. That's not true. We're not going to give you any money because we're detractors. But your viewer base, the ones who like you, I promise you they enjoy it. And I promise you they will support it. You just don't scream at them, okay? Just scream at the game and flip out.
And I'm just stuck doing
Damn it.
Like, to me, this game is work. To me, this is like I have to really work my butt off to fucking succeed.
Being a ninja's hard work, Phil.
I want to have fun.
People think it's just killing and killing and killing, and it is, but you got to be good at it.
Do you regret the eat it rant at all? I don't even know what that is.
What?
I don't know what the eat it rant is.
Huh?
So I can't answer your question, anonymous.
Okay. Is this guy serious right now? No, I know he's not. But if this is serious, that DSP does not remember the eat it rant, what does that tell you? That tells me that he has serious brain damage. And I'm not being cute, I'm not being funny, but I'm saying the only way for this explanation to work is if DSP has some serious brain damage. Because it was an extremely defining moment. He made emotes of it and everything. He was talking about it constantly. He did little renditions of it. It was part of his advertisement campaign for a while. Now, I've never even heard of that. What eat it with the rant? Yeah, I don't know what these detractors are on about. That could only happen if he took some sort of blow to the head.
I've said this before, I'll say it again, and I'll repeat this till the end of time, okay? Mm-hmm. All of the things that my detractors and trolls hyperfixate, hyperfocus, and autistically repeat ad nauseum and act like big events, for me, it's just Tuesday. Get it? It's just a normal thing. It's just a silly little thing that passes by. The banana song, right? Obsessing over a rant that I did.
Okay, so what does that tell us? That tells us that DSP is giving us a moment of sheer honesty here, where he's basically admitting, yeah, I don't think about dumb things I do after I did them, okay? Does this person on screen look like the kind of person who learns from his actions? Come on now. No, I'm going to shit my pants every single day. And I guess that makes sense. If you shit your pants every day, does it really stand out after a while? Hey, Phil, remember that time you shit your pants? I'm shitting my pants right now. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. So, brain damage.
I don't care. For me, it's my normal life, and I'm on to the next thing.
I'm on to the next embarrassing moment.
Because it just happened once, and then I'm on to the rest of my life. These people are the ones who capture it, keep rebroadcasting it, keep acting like it's some big deal, and again, hyper-focus, hyper-fixate, and obsessively, autistically repeat these things over and over. That's not
Poor
normal.
Autistic people are catching so much shit from this guy.
It's not normal behavior to obsess on a moment, especially one that's insignificant. But that's what they do. So I have no idea what the eat it rant is. I really don't. Are you talking about the spoon quote that I said like 2-3 years ago?
Spoon?
Is there a different eat it rant? I don't know. I don't care.
You're terrible to this, Phil.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't affect me. I'm past it.
Mr. Court of Law. Mr. Court of Law. I want you to try that, Phil. I want you to try that in the court of law. Mr. Burnell, you stand charged of doing an eat it rant. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, well, Exhibit A for the prosecution. Here's the video of him doing the rant. Well, now I know about it. Okay, here's Exhibit B about next week after this event. People getting the lowdown about how important it was. Exhibit C, here's your advertisement campaign. Exhibit D, here's your emotes you made. Exhibit E through G, here are your thumbnails you made referencing it.
Oh my God.
We're autistic, all right. Autistic just means having a memory at this point. What is this? This is that mouse game. I admit it looks kind of cool. Yeah, how would you do this one?
How do I do this?
Well, stop for a second, Phil. Let me think.
I have no idea how to do this. I can't figure it out.
Well, trial and error. Let's just play with it.
What the?
Oh, God. Yeah, take this dude out. He's all up in your shit. Oh, yeah, look at him.
Thank you for the support. Let's keep it going. Remember to like
that game looks dope, man.
On YouTube.
There's a bunch of games I want to buy. I just bought a bunch of games, so I probably should play those ones, eh?
On the stream for super stickers. So if you want
super stickers,
animation, you'll see
I've got a Rikamaru sticker I need to put on my.
I'll be right back with more. See you in a sec.
Sticker board.
Oh, splashed, and then it got on my hand. So my hand's like sticky.
All right, you got him. Yeah, you should shoot at where he's going to be, not where he was.
I have no help.
What are you shooting at?
Oh, I'm gonna hit. I don't know. Dude, they just keep spawning.
It's that scene from Futurama where Fry can't take out those space invaders. I don't know how to take them out. You should have shot it where I was gonna be.
Healing, armor, or ammo. So I'm curious how I'm supposed to do this.
DSP can't lead his shots. That's crazy.
Guys,
Deer are just running past. No, they're walking past.
We're in the home stretch, probably final 20 minutes or so of the stream to finish up this mission. So if you could,
good, man.
please support the stream. Let's have a great stream of Mouse TI for Hire. We've had great ones up to now. Let's end it on a high note tonight as we head into even further into the midstream.
The Neo devs know about Phil.
Have all this money
They know about
to
the
make
guy.
jump. I'm already
Free Hayabusa back there technically knows about DSP now.
Everyone out there to make you mad.
I kind of feel a lot of pride about that. I kind of want to suck my own dick about that. But it was entirely luck.
Voodoo powers that could control everyone watching
No,
this video.
no, it was skill.
Make you do
I cultivated the kind of relationships that make that happen. I saw a Japanese dude, and I said, all right, I'll kick your ass in Gundam. He said, oh, yeah?
Marathon here on DSP Gaming. Mega Man 8,
Mega Man.
9, and 10. Boobs.
No, I like
Boobs,
Mega Man.
Chill vibes, special animations, all day long. It's going to be an absolutely great time.
I got a bunch of model kits I
hope
need
that
to
you'll
work
join
on.
me.
I stalled out
So
really
if you
bad.
the $2 super chat, any Dunsfelter sighting? Sadly, no. We don't know what happened to Dunsfelter. He has now been gone from Kick for
Dunsfelter, he died,
15
man.
days. And no one has seen heads or tails.
He died of a broken heart like
He
Sitting
hasn't
Bull.
contacted me or anything. So the only thing I can assume is hopefully the guy's fine and he's moved on and he's having a good life somewhere and he's just too busy to be here. That's my genuine hope.
He's off
You know what I
somewhere
mean?
getting
I
his dick
know
sucked,
that,
Phil.
But obviously I hope that. I hope the best for the guy because, you know, he's a good guy and he helped out quite a lot around here. So I do hope that that he's okay. You know, what can I say?
You're gonna have to you're gonna have to shake him down in the emails.
I can't stand these people. Some of these people are so stupid. I need banana.
I thought you said you didn't know about that thing, Phil.
Anniversary of my most embarrassing moment ever.
It's too
10
late
years
to
ago,
own up on this.
The fappening was happening right here, right
This guy
now,
sucks.
on
He's
this very
aggressively
stream
unfunny.
on YouTube. If you can,
It's like I'm
Google it,
watching
it's exactly
a more
the same
retarded Ryan
place,
Reynolds.
Unless you're watching on Kick right now. And
I
let me
had
tell you,
a masturbation incident 10
In
years ago on stream.
2016,
And,
I
this is the anniversary of
accidentally
it.
streamed myself masturbating.
it's been a wild ride, folks. Let's get that music a little bit lower.
Someone pointed
It's been
out,
a
and I
wild
can't
ride,
unsee it, and I greatly
to say the
appreciate
least,
it,
right?
that
It's been
Ryan Reynolds
crazy.
is a
There's been
slowed
ups,
down,
there's been downs,
disabled
there's been good things
Jim
and
Carrey.
bad things, but overall,
Because Jim Carrey, you know, very manic and talks like this. I kind of warmed up to Jim Carrey over the years. Initially, I didn't like him. I thought he was too cornball. But as I was watching The Mask again recently, I realized, no, actually, this dude's the coolest. the things that he does as The Mask are pretty much things I would do, too. I would do a lot of pie throwing. I'd do a lot of, you know, I would have my own world. The world. And world activates. I'd go up and give him a couple slaps and hit him in the face with a pie. You know, Tom and Jerry shit. That's what I would do if I had The Mask. Just hitting people upside the head with a bat. And it's got to be intense. It's got to be the ones, bam, bat crackers, you know? Not the shit on One Piece where they're like, this is toon power, and it takes Luffy 30 minutes to do a gag. Man, in the time that it takes Luffy to do a cartoon gag, the Animaniacs have done 9 gags and went home. Dude's super slow, painted gold, like, oh man, Luffy is so hardcore. Man, Tom would have beaten this dude upside the head 9 times by now. Spike had taken so many hits in the amount of time. Poor Spike.
the last 10 years of my life have been
Tom and Spike were my favorite characters in Tom and Jerry. I hated Jerry. Jerry's a little shit.
amazing,
Him and his little entourage were all shitty.
unpredictable, but for the most part, they've been great. Okay.
Are we talking about Tom and Jerry, Phil?
I'm constantly
I love Tom and Jerry.
masturbating all around my streaming equipment just so you
I want a
guys-
Gundam Tom and Jerry
We have
where
an absolutely
Amuro just keeps
epic
bonking
animation
Char.
for a $100 super chat or a $100.
Yeah, why are
tip.
you celebrating
You
this so
will
much? He
see
said it
a
basically
very
killed his
special
wife.
animation on the stream that you are going to absolutely love. And in
The way he
tandem
puts
with
it,
that, I would
making
take
fun
a
of his
shot.
masturbation did so much
Okay,
damage to his wife.
at the
It's like
very
when they
same
tripped
time.
those
Does
AT-ATs on
anything get
Hoth.
refunded if the goal isn't hit? No, what happens is
Her armor was
I
down.
take your support and I pocket it.
Man,
and
Mobile
I
Suits would have
spend it
kicked the shit out of
appropriately,
those
like
AT-ATs,
to
man.
pay
It wouldn't even
for
be a
bills,
fight.
or to buy groceries, or
I was going,
to
what?
buy games, or to do.
Likewise,
football
if the Empire had
cable.
Mobile Suits,
It
those
doesn't
rebels
really
wouldn't have
matter,
stood a
'cause
chance.
Once you contribute, it's my money. You understand? That's how it works.
Those rebels would have been completely bombed.
I can do whatever I want with it.
Oh.
Oh, it's cum.
Nice big release
Oh, that's so
there.
funny, Phil.
Pressure
You should
has
show
been
that to your
building
mom.
up. All right. So now you can see that's one of many. There's like tons of them saved up for new ones for today, okay?
Tons of cum. Okay, Phil. I made lots of cum, Emo.
The only people who will try to associate with
Phil,
you
you're
wanna talk
finally
about drama,
normal.
because that's what gets the views on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Those people who talk about game news and stuff, to have me on the show would get them a boost, and then immediately toxicity would flow through the door. All these fucking weirdos.
Okay. I was thinking about this the other day when I was driving on the sidewalk. His notion that how he toxifies people, granted, he sees through things through the lens of solipsism. He can only really understand his victimhood in the whole equation. Let's go with someone like Brian. No, a fantastic example of this thing in action is actually from LTG. There was this guy, Main Man Sweet, and he was a Scandahuvian and Tekken fighter, Tekken streamer, whatnot. Well, he kind of befriends Dale, and he's like, "Hey, Dale, I would like," or no, he's like, "Hey, DeLon Sparrow, I'd love to run a set." And the thing is that this Main Man Sweet is kind of big, so he's got quite the viewership. And Dale is a clout chaser. There's no denying it. The thing that gets Dale's interest is if you're a hot enough man, and you know, I guess that's gay, or maybe it's branding, whatever one you want to take it as. But yeah, he's got a face that sells merchandise. I'm trying to work on my comedy routine, Jaded Oni, and one of the things that I do have to work on is I have to stop pointing directly to my jokes. I have to just throw them out there and then leave the scene. Like, I gotta throw out my shuriken. I'm not sticking around to see if that thing hits a target. I'm trusting that's going in the guy's eye. I got hiding and ninja shit to do. So, throwing the shuriken out there. But, oh shit, I completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh, the Main Man Sweet. So he ran a set with LTG. And LTG was like, "Oh, sure, whatever." You know, it's a nice little collaboration. And people in the LTG community were immediately shitting on this dude, Main Man Sweet. And admittedly, LTG's detractors are very verbally aggressive. You know, they'll just straight up call you all kinds of shit. Well, I messaged him and I said, "Man, this is not going to work out. You don't know this guy. You don't know anything about this dude. This is not going to work the way you think it's going to." And what happens is that, sure enough, Main Man Sweet does a video. And Main Man banned me. He banned me from his chat because I was telling him that this is a bad idea. And I think he did. Maybe I don't actually want to accuse him of that because I am high. Maybe I'm conflating memories right now. I'm going to go rescind my accusation, but I suspect that he did something nasty. Oh, he was banning other people. Yeah, people were in his chat saying, "Hey, man, this is really stupid. Hey, you're a fucking idiot. Why are you associated with Dale?" And he was cleaning the house. That's it. So you were banning. I just don't think it was me. Anyway, so this guy was warned. And people have a sort of lock-in response to criticism like that. So he locked in and was like, no, he's probably a good guy. You guys probably just piss him off all the time. Yeah, I'll bet you think that. Well, Main Man Sway made a video on LTG explaining how LTG could do better at Tekken. LTG saw that and lost it. He went nuclear. How dare you make a video criticizing my gameplay? Don't you know I'm not taking this seriously and I'm just playing around? If I wanted to do good at video games, I would. I don't need your feedback. Just exploded on this dude. And sure enough, he was completely blindsided by this. He had no idea this was going to happen. And that's what everyone, well, not everyone, most people were just calling him the N-word. They were just calling him slurs and shit. And telling him that he sucked Dale's cock. I was one of the minority that were saying, "Bro, you might want to reconsider this." And sure enough, he got completely blindsided by it. And so he had to do this kind of embarrassing walk of shame away from Dale. He never really brought it up. He never explained it. He just disappeared into the night. And that's where all this comes from, is that this is how these locales interact with people. Is that just by associating with Phil, you immediately, you're gaining rads. You're becoming more radioactive. Now, what this radiation does, well, what it does is mostly the stench of betrayal and accountability. Because eventually DSP is going to betray you. He will. He can't help himself. He can't. He betrayed his own girlfriend by discussing her medical information on stream. Like, he has no capacity to feel loyalty whatsoever. So that's the first thing, you know. As a ninja, I'm a pretty duplicitous guy myself. But it's like, DSP, you're stupid. I forgot where I was going with this. But no, it's DSP will inevitably turn on you. Because for him, he must look good, and he has no qualms about pushing you down to make himself stand a little taller. And he can't keep his mouth shut. He can't. The thing with one of my favorite part from the Kino Casino message leaks was him crying about not getting the Twitch partnership, or not Twitch, the Kick partnership. And he was yelling, well, now what do I tell my viewers? I was telling them I was going to get it. Now I have to give them the win or whatever. And PPP was there saying, well, why did you tell them? Why are you telling these people these things? But anyway, this whole thing that DSP is describing, he's like, you know, they become toxified by being associated with it. Yeah, because of you. Because of you. Because of you, Phil. You're the toxic element here. Now, the getting harassed by chat, that happens. I think the person who handled it the best, who was associated with Phil, was Brian. Brian basically just said, yeah, he was a piece of shit. I thought he may have actually possibly been an okay person, but no, he's just human garbage. And that's why I don't give him any shit, because he had a very realistic, you know, come to Jesus moment. And he also wasn't obnoxious. Like, he didn't shit on the detractors. He was like, well, they probably have a reason to exist, Phil. You ever think about that? Phil just over there fuming and grinding his teeth. But so the summation of this long-ass diatribe is that DSP is legitimately hurtful to do collaborations with. And that's why it is that certain people, they know that. They know better and they have a better sense of business, so they're not going to explain everything. That's why Justin Wong doesn't want anything to do with this dude. Even though I'm sure he'd like to just come on and tell Phil that he's an idiot and then leave, the toxicity is too strong. Justin Wong will look toxic and stupid just for even talking to Phil. And it's not his fault. It's Phil's fault. And I guess that also is why Matt McMuscles doesn't come on Going Green. He says, oh man, that retard, all he does is talk about ninjas and shit. I've got shit to do. Hey, I'll have you know, Matt, we could talk about Berserk. I've never actually read it. I've just read synopsises. So why don't you tell me about Berserk? And then tell me, what would Phil be like in Berserk? And then tell me another version of Phil in Berserk. Come on, Matt McMuscles.
There's no way for me to cut the cord on the weirdo, even though I've changed.
You're the weirdo.
And I'm not doing the things that
I can't cut the cord on myself.
Weird black cloud above my head that follows me around. The cloud won't dissipate. You know what I mean? Like, it's there now and it's stuck and it won't fucking go away because these people are no-lives who actually have nothing to fucking do all day.
That's not true. I've got things that,
well, actually not really. And everyone around him, they've got nothing better to do with their fucking time. And a lot of these people have turned it into profitable business models that they don't want to
really
in because they think that it's their gravy train forever, which is
I always kind of take a little bit of umbrage with that. I never like being accused of being a sellout because I tried not to be. You know, obviously there's some things you have to do. Like my book was on sale. And in retrospect, I kind of resent that. I should always make things free if I'm going to live by that credo. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm republishing some books and they're going to be free. But there's a little promotion for you. Now, Phil, I don't know what I was talking about with him, but I'm just going to assume he was being stupid. Oh, the selling out thing. I mean, I don't want to be... DSP is transparent to a fault. And I kind of want to tell you exactly how much money I made while streaming so far. And the thing is that it is wonderful. It's an amazing thing to get so much money from people who saw me as worthy of their investment. That's an immensely beautiful thing. It makes me want to cry almost. DSP's accusation that you can live off of that, again, I'm not trying to shit on people. It's just that DSP has a clear misunderstanding of how much money we're bringing in. You can't make DSP a career. Not on your life could you make this guy a career. It's just not feasible. So his accusation can't be possible. But here he is accusing us of of riding high on the fat of the hog. And that I resent that accusation, sir. I'm not, because again, I want to stress that I'm not trying to shit on all the people who gave me money over the years, but from DSP's narrative, the amount of money that I must be bringing in, apparently I'm just rolling up to stream in my Cadillac. It's just bouncing on hydraulics. That's me as an attract. Maybe that'd be a funny gig to do, a funny little bit. Just ice myself out and say, yeah, Phil, I'm a detractor. Look at all the money I bring in from you. I shit on... Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a bunch of iced out gear and just shit on I need to order stacks of fake money. Like, you know, the big ass stacks that rappers hold up. What the fuck? That just looks kind of dangerous to me. I'm like, bro, be careful with that. Masked bankmen might come in here and steal that. You know, we might have a payday 2 situation. Yeah, just have stacks of money. I want my grill shining. Yeah, I'm the detractor, Phil. That makes so much money.
My angry old man rant is now ended.
But yeah, I remember when I saw how much I made over the years. I legitimately felt tears in my eyes only because, holy shit, man, people are really beautiful.
Long live the king. Cheers. Are you all ready? It has happened. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I heard about this.
It is time to Mega
Bust
Live.
Bro, that looks terrible. Oh, I hate you, Phil.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I should be
nice.
A pimp ninja.
Very nice.
How would I be a... Okay, now we must theory craft. Let me stop chewing. Okay, ninjas are pretty much the furthest aesthetic from a pimp. It's kind of... You think... What's the opposite of a ninja? You would say pirate. Well, you're wrong, because for a pirate to be the opposite of a ninja, he has to be on a similar field. You know? Pirates are less than nothing. How are you going to have an opposite of ninja be... You sound like a fool. That's not how the trigonometry works. The opposite of a ninja is a damn pimp. It's just a pimp, yo, iced out to shit. It's the most anti-ninja thing. Underglow on your car that's spitting, got a bunch of metal rims and shit. That's very not ninja. So how do we synthesize it? Well, I know how a pimp ninja would work. And that's where it's a pimp and he wears all black. Yeah, okay, we'll do both sides. A pimp that's all black outfit. And I do like camouflage. I think that accentuates a ninja outfit. So instead of leopard print, it's camouflage. All right. And he's got the big old Hakama pants. And they're like etched with very dark metallic. So you kind of have to look at it just right for it to shine. Because, you know, you're a ninja. Likewise, his bling is all obsidian. Obsidian bling. Big ass obsidian rocks. Obsidian grill. Obsidian grill, and then painted or etched over it is like smaller bones, so it kind of looks like you're a skeleton man. You got gnarly ass teeth. You got your headband, obviously, and that can get some obsidian on there. And then you do have the big pimp brim. So you got the headband, and then you got the brim shooting out under it. Godlike. Okay, so we got ninja pimp or pimp ninja. And he's got the platform tabby boots, of course. He needs those. And we've got the cane. The cane is a must. Well, the cane is necessary. However, it's got like a grappling hook attachment. It's got a couple other things in there. But then it also deploys out to an assault rifle. Now, I know what you're thinking. You thought sword coming out of that cane? No, because ninjas can warp time and space. You pull an assault rifle out of your cane. And it's you know, like the African warlord gold. It's obsidian covered it. And like ebony wood. Everything's black. And maybe some urban camo trim. Urban camo works really well with black. Okay, so then we got your... okay, so what else do we got going on there? Pimp Ninja's looking pretty good. Pulls out an assault rifle. And of course it's suppressed. It's suppressed, reloaded, and then suppressed further. What else do we got? Okay, well, he's got a pimp mobile, right? So what's a very ninja? Actually, El Camino is a very ninja car because it's slim, it's low profile. So he drives up in an El Camino and that shit's tricked out. And it's got anti-glow. And then it's got these things under the car. Ninjas have anti-glow. You guys have light. We have unlight. And how that works is it's just this darkness. And light is screaming towards us. So there's like a white glow around the darkness. That's anti-light. So we got some of those under my car, you know. You try and look at it with your phone. You just get warped into it because it's actually a miniature black hole. So you're dead. You got that. And the car would be an El Camino. It's got a hatchback, but it's kind of angular, so it looks mecha. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, Pimp Ninja's great. Okay, now what's a ninja pimp? All right, so we got the ninja headpiece, right? No. Okay, we got kind of the traditional ninja mask, but over it, and everything's purple, of course. The mask's purple. And then over it, you have one of those samurai masks. Ninjas didn't wear samurai masks, but this one does because he's a pimp. And those teeth, those are straight up pimpalicious gold. You know, and it's sparkling. And one of them even has like a hole in it, like Courage the Cowardly Dog's tooth that he had a hole in it. Okay. And that's tricked out. Now, obviously, you got some diamond encrusted in there. A ninja pimp cane. I have a wizard staff. I should see about turning it into a pimp cane. I found it while, my wife is so pissed about this. Small wife story. Because she's not from the United States, she always wanted to do the things that she saw people on the internet talk about the United States. And one that she'd been wanting to do for years was thrifting. And she saw tons of videos of American girls saying like, okay, it's time for another thrifting. I hate it. I hate American woman accent. I hate it. I think it's a nasty accent. You sound like an idiot. Give me Valley Girl back, please. Okay, so I'm going to do another thrift haul. We're doing a thrift. We're looking at the stuff, right? Oh, yeah, it's very cute. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love... It just makes me want to start vomiting. Like, shut up! Not that men accent sounds any better. But it's like, at least just talk without the voice. Just be like, yeah, I found this really cool thing. It's pretty hype. I like it. And like, that sounds beautiful and genuine. Not... You sound like a clown. Anyway, she was watching all these clips of them talking about their thrift haul, and so I'm not a husband who's trying to ignore things, but I also know that sometimes our impulses are just verbal. Like sometimes I'll say something like, "I want to grow a mullet," and then that doesn't mean anything. It's just I just want to grow a mullet. Well, she'd been saying I want to go thrifting for so long that I thought it was one of those where it's like, it'd just be kind of cool to do. Well, then she got insistent about it one weekend. I said, all right, we'll go thrifting. We're going to go check it out. And I was not excited. My wife celebrates that I am very stoic. I hide my feelings well. And my genuine feeling for thrifting is I would rather shoot myself. I would rather, that's the end, clock out, you know. But she's my wife. She wanted to go thrifting. So I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, hey, check it out. We can go to this one. Go to this one. You know, be sportive. And she was ecstatic. She was super stoked the entire day. Well, it didn't go well. It did not go well. My wife looked at all the grimy, dusty old shit that we had. And she's like, this is disgusting. Look at this shit. I wouldn't incinerate this crap. And me, I've been around junkers my whole life. My grandpa was a junker, so like a little bit of dust and grime don't bother me. But she was like, oh no, this is repulsive. But she also didn't even find anything she would want to clean up. There was nothing that was worth saving. Everything was trash. And the tragedy is that I found nothing but cool shit. I was finding cool shit left and right. I'm like, oh man, check this shit out. Look at that little frog mug. That's pretty hype. I can totally drink out of this. I should take this to work. You know, stuff like that. And she was getting fuming. By the end of the day, she was just sitting there crouching I've visualized her as her shoulders are crouching up and she's got an angry anime girl face on. And the culmination of it was I found that wizard staff. And it looks like a dark wizard because it's all black and it's got black little liquid floating through the head thing, which is awesome. But then so we're at the register and she just looks ready to kill everyone in the room. She's like, "Did you guys find everything you were looking for?" And my wife's like, "No, not really." And me, I just put my wizard staff up on the counter and said, "I found everything I wanted." That poor woman. That poor woman had such a bad time. And she was brokenhearted about that because she was looking forward to thrifting. And all that came out of it was that her goofy husband, bought a pimp staff. Oh, that's one of my favorite stories. But yeah, so I could make one of those. But okay, Pimp Cane, we got that. We got the vehicle. Oh, we're at the Ninja Pimp. Ninja Pimp. Okay, so a purple mask. And of course, the headband, it's on there. And the headband is actually going to be like a do-rag. But it's kind of like that silky material, and it's going to be leopard print. I like me some leopard print. Leopards are beautiful animals. It is a shame that they died for actual leopard print, but like I like how it looks. Leopards look cool. I'm a rhino. That's what I am. I'm not no furry. These dudes don't get it. They want to like feel like the animal. I'm not trying to feel like the animal with my body. I want to feel it in my soul. I'll be like, I'm charging ahead like a rhino. Or some cockroach has some dumbass opinion next to me. I'm sorry, I'm a rhino. I don't listen to cockroaches. I'm bigger than you. You know, that's the kind of mentality I want to have. But at the same time, a rhino likes to crash. A rhino likes to find people that are crashing around and crash along with them. But rhinos have different types of crashing. I don't do any sort of outdoor physical activities or anything like that. I'm not watching the game. Anyway, Ninja Pimp. Pimp Ninja? Pimp Ninja. The one that's the ninja that is pimpified as opposed to the pimp that is ninjified. Okay, so the ninja that is pimpified, he's got the purple mask and he's got his headband, of course, is beguiled by jewels. It's got all of them, and I like emerald. I think emerald's very pretty. Throw a couple of those in there. I like yellow. Put a yellow one in there. And I'm gonna have my Ninja Clan symbols, and they're gonna be etched in and carved in. And I want that to be, I don't know, laden with ebony because black is still cool. So we're gonna put some ebony in there, lining these jewels. All right. So after that, we get the ninja top, ninja gi. So let's see here. We need a leopard print over it. We need the jacket to be leopard print. And I'm thinking something like, it's not common that ninjas would wear something with so much shoulder, but almost like a samurai level shoulder. I don't like that. I think it looks kind of weird. But we're just going to have it covered with like golden leopard print. The arms, we're going to go with the traditional chain link armor, the chain link net armor that the ninja wore. And that's going to be gold. It's all gold all surrounding it. I like platinum, I like silver, but I think gold just looks so damn good. That's the Aztec in me. Gold looks good. So you got the gold. And then the gauntlets, what I'm seeing with these is kind of a fusion. Because at the end of the day, ninja is superior. And that is the kind of Ryu Hayabusa gauntlets that he has. And it's purple on the inside arm part, that kind of stretchy, adherent material. The top is going to be dark ebony, and it's going to be lined with obsidian, and then bits of gold here and there in different little patterns and whatnot. So that's kind of the ninja break and deviation. Now, the way I see it, ninjas always wear gloves. So I'm thinking just silk gloves that are white and almost ivory. And those things are vacuumed in. So they're basically a second skin. And then over that, you've got your golden wrist claws. You have all that. We don't do a lot. Ninjas don't do a lot of rings because we just don't. They're kind of clunky. but we do love a good gauntlet, a good wrist blade, or good knuckles or something like that. So I'd have my climbing claw. That'd be gold, and I would have it beset in jewels as well. And I could see now the thing that I could see is I could see the little tiger. They're the cat claws that they put on their fingertips. I always thought those were kind of goofy because I also thought like, what the hell are you doing scratching at him? No, claw upside the head, you know. But okay, we'll relent. We'll have those, and they'll be kind of jeweled up as well. So we got that. Now over this, obviously we're gonna have the big ass ninja cape, and I like calling it a ninja cape instead of a muffler because I just think ninja cape sounds cool. It's a big, big cloth around the neck and it hangs back. And you always think, oh, wouldn't a ninja get caught by that and die? No, the cloth minds me. It slips right through my body if I need it to. You don't know anything about ninjas, man. We're invincible. Invincible. We think of all that shit. Anyway, so a big ninja cape. Should it be its own name? Should I make up its own, like a drag? Drag would be cool. Yeah, that's what the name of the muffler is. It's drag. Big ass drag. And that's going to be leopard print. Leopard print. But then on the edges, it's going to be a purple. Just give it a little bit of a silhouette. It is going to be similar to Lisa's scarf from JoJo in that it does have electrical netting underneath, so that I can do electrical attacks if necessary. Or if I need it to be in a certain pose to look maximum badass, I can move it. You know? Okay, that's obviously fantastic. And I want to have ninja chains. And so what I've got is around my neck, I've got various Kasurigamas just hanging from me. Hanging from me. Yeah, I just wrap them around my neck, and it's my chain. And so I've got a Surigama. It's gold as shit, you know, sparkling like the sun. And I would have some diamonds and jewelry, but I'd also have a lot of emeralds in there. I like emeralds. And the weight is just this colossal diamond. And within the diamond itself, this is how pimp I am as a ninja. There's another diamond that's encrusted in gold. So it's kind of like spinning around inside there. Yeah. And it's also got that anti-glow. So it's kind of sucking in light as it's moving around. Looking dope as hell. Anyway, okay, pants. We're going to go with the kind of bell-bottom flared ones. But at the flare, it's going to be leopard print. So that's pretty traditional. That's pretty traditional pimp wear. How would we ninjafy those? How would we do that? I know. Along the thighs are the golden kunai that Ryu Hayabusa has, or shurikens. Like, you can mix it up. You can do adjustments with your outfits. Or you can have maybe sais there, and they're all gold and whatnot. See, we can have our own ninja bling. And, okay, you got your gold sais. Now, the leg armor is going to be similar to the arms. It's going to be that kind of ebony system going on. But they are going to be platforms. They're platform shoes. And I don't know what to do with the platforms. I'm thinking just straight up pure gold with the, you know, diamonds throughout and emeralds throughout. But I almost want to put like Aztec symbols on. Like that. That would be cool. Gold Aztec symbols. Yeah, throwing some of those on my platforms. Now for the pants, what else can we do? Now, okay, so then we got to do a pimp vehicle in the other direction. All right, so we got a Cadillac. How do we ninjafy that? Well, first of all, those spinners, they shoot off. They pop out and fly forward. So we've got shuriken spinners, and those things rule, man. It's just sparkling. And they also, within them, have hundreds of little shurikens etched into them, and they're all likewise glammed up. How can we ninjafy a Cadillac? Well, we would slope it. We would do this thing where on the edges of the Cadillac, where one panel meets the other, we bend it a little bit, so it's kind of mecha. It's got a bend to it. There's no bends to anything, man. It sucks. It's all just smooth or blobby. Anyway, bend it. Get a nice shadow effect going there because of the blend. Got that going. We got the Pimpalicious purple lights glowing, but I wonder if there's a way we could just pull in only purple light. So it's a black void, but then purple light is drifting into it. Yeah, okay, so we got some of those. Yeah, man, ninjas are cool. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, I could see that ninja pimp just walking along. Like, I don't want actual pimps that do human trafficking. No, I don't know how else to describe the dude from the 70s who was walking around like that unironically. Dude, that's pimping. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so he's just walking along with that, and man, that'd be cool. Hold on a second. I gotta write something. DSP, continue.
There you go.
I'm so sorry.
Specially designed and handcrafted. Thank you for an anonymous $100 tip, whoever that was.
Mr. Wet Noodle, I just couldn't get hard when it mattered.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Phil.
I'm actually a virgin.
Why is this a Dr. Wily stage? Right? This is part of a standard stage. Why did they make some
backhanding hoes from the shadows, maybe. But also, I backhand jive suckers. I'm trying to, canvas the neighborhood, and you got some dumbass saying dumbass shit. Well, he's gonna have to get a ninja slap. One of my favorite things to do, I'll do ninja. Okay, so you guys are sworn to secrecy. If you guys tell this secret, I'll kill you.
Jump and it slid.
My enchanted weapon. We ninja have enchanted weapon. This one I try to bring on most
precise in this game.
It functions exactly like the hand from JoJo. It cuts space so that you come closer. And I love the different ways you can do stupid kills with that. You can do some real Looney Tunes shit. It
legitimately doesn't work.
So I have my sword in my right hand,
and it
right?
actually doesn't read the
I
input.
slice it at
controller. I've been using this controller.
There's now an empty pocket and space in front of you.
I bought it, and I don't have this problem.
Snap to that position, lawnmower directly in your face.
The game has an
running
issue
lawnmower
with
in your
dropped
face.
inputs.
That's your fault.
What's with those? They don't work?
Snap right to your head. Because that empty space fills.
What the fuck?
Land right in it. So yeah, that's what I love using my
Ready.
This game is terrible. It really is. I don't like this at all.
Backspace blade. That's what it is.
How did I feel about this back in September when I played it? I think this is awful. What the fuck? Are you kidding? This is terrible. It plays horribly.
But yeah, I could see Big Pimpin' Ninja. How much of that outfit could I do? I guess I could get a purple hood and then just put fake gold all over
I don't want to fucking.
I could get one of those masks and paint it. I could airbrush it. That'd be kind of cool.
Okay, because I'm not
have a
redoing
Big
the fucking
Pimpin' Ninja
platform
mask.
yet. I'm not. It's a
I might
waste
do
of my time.
that.
This game is terrible.
Okay, hold on a minute. All right, guys, entertain me for a second. I'm gonna do something. Let's see, Ninja Techno face mask. Yeah, because they sell this shit. I see these things all the time for sale. Like, I bet you'd love a tactical ninja mask. I'm like, yeah, I would, but where am I going to be wearing that around the house? Like that? Yeah, I'd love to wear this around the house. Be a ninja in my house. I've started wearing a mask inside the house, and my wife got freaked out initially. She's like, "What the fuck?" I just felt like being a ninja. Okay, so this is perfect. In fact, it's so perfect. I'm saving it. I'm bookmarking this. This is exactly what I'm looking for. How much is it? Oh, fuck off! Damn, man, that's so annoying. It takes the wind out of my sails getting just some pop-up. Fuck off. Anyway. Sorry, I have very intense feelings about advertisements, man. It's disrespectful. Okay, so, oh, it's $70. You know, I could get this. All right, so what we're doing here, we're gonna figure out how to paint this pimp style. I want to glam this up because, you know, sometimes I just feel pimping. Let's see. This, I like this because it's got panel work. Panel work is fantastic. Huge fan of panel work. That's what make Mecha cool. Okay, that looks like it might be leather or pleather. I hope not. If it's leather or pleather, this thing is completely ruined. I need it to be plastic. Give me cheap ass plastic because I'm gonna make that shit shine. So we're gonna etch. If it's plastic, we're gonna etch in more. We're gonna carve in more panel lines. This shit's gonna look Mecha. Okay, so we got that going. And then we're going to paint this all primer black. Primer black. Primer black. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to paint this entire thing, airbrush it. We're going to airbrush the entire thing in titanium. Titanium airbrush paint. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be very careful here. We're going to mask. We're going to mask all this. And the teeth, all the teeth mostly. Because, yeah, there's my ninja grill. We get all that masked. And we're going to spray the outside. I'm thinking with like a dark purple. So it's going to turn pretty damn purple black. And I could even see about putting little pockets of gold so that the purple kind of has a leopard print sort of thing going on. But I don't really want to risk that. I think it's just going to be a nice dark purple. And then we're going to, what we're going to do is we're going to have all that on there. And we're going to take off the teeth. And we're going to mask all the purple. So it just leaves these titanium colored teeth. We're going to paint that gold. We're going to paint it like a dark yellow. And that's just going to turn into gold. But we can also mask individual teeth and paint those ones. Like we could paint this one blue, this one. And so it's going to be all the same metallic shine, but with different colors. And that's how you do that effect. And then, so we've got the teeth glammed up. We've got all these gems. Have some carved some shurikens and stuff in there. The symbol for ninja, of course. My own guys, my faction of ninjas from my stories, where I'm going to have one of their symbols on there. Just no Naruto. No Naruto. Any symbol that appears in Naruto will not be used. Even if it's a traditional ninja symbol, it's not getting used. So no windmill shuriken. No kunai. Sorry, that's people are going to think it's Naruto. No, this is not Naruto. Naruto's for losers. And then I kind of want to carve out this netting and put in some sort of silk leopard print. So you got a leopard print mosaic behind it. But the part that I'm the most excited for is after all of this is done, all that is done, what we're going to do is we're going to take straight gold paint. Now, the effect that I described is called candying, and it's a way of making colored metallics. But then, and I even did a colored metallic gold teeth. But to use pure gold paint, it's a metallic paint. And so it's not, it's with the powder. So there's a process that you can do to distill it down to a almost near liquid. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to thin it so much that it's a liquid. Well, then what you can do is, because it's a certain type of chemical, you can put it in all the cracks. Put it all in the cracks and just get them all souped all up in there. Okay, well, then you get your lighter fluid and your Q-tips. It's a fantastic strategy. It sounds crazy, but it's correct. And you just wipe all that shit off. And so then each line is just gold. Just golden lines throughout. And so that's how you would have a Pimpalicious Ninja mask. I think that'd be fun as hell to make. And because you have extra panels, because we carved them in, there would be more places where it would be gold. Like there would be a gold line here. It's a zigzag. That's it. Ninja zigzag. And then you could have maybe, well, I wouldn't do one here because then it would look like a mustache. So we're going to keep this solid piece. I would probably deepen these. I think they're pretty shallow looking. And I would take off the symbols. Take off all the symbols. I don't need any of that. Yeah, is this plastic? This is plastic. That really sucks. View full details. PLA plus plastic. Let's see. Sponge mesh fabric. Okay, sponge for padding. Plastic buckle. Plastic. Okay. Well, can you not spray paint it? Don't spray paint it. Just send it to me blank. Yeah, that'd be cool to stream with. Just have a ninja pimp mask. Now I have my own grill. Yeah. Let me get one of these. DSP, I'm so sorry, man. It was
He's
your
completely
stream.
worthless.
Someday we'll finish these.
He doesn't help you in any way.
What if DSP was a pimp? Well, I'm gonna fix up Phil. If he was a ninja, I can't help you there. Maybe there is the opposite point of a ninja. The opposite position of a ninja is Darkside Phil, though, if you want to be logical about it. Like, he's loud, he's stupid, he's confused. No, I'm not 6 Eric. 6 Eric's because he's a bum. I'm gonna show you what you could make one of those cool looking. You Mecha Ninja Pimp. That's the... I heard this joke and I insist upon it to the point where it's kind of corny that I just say it, but it's as the wise man said. Like, there is a call from the blood. And I do believe that. I do believe that there is being calls from the blood. And one of them is that I'm 3% black and a shit ton of Mexican. And so when I see a car, I think, man, it'd be cool if gold was on that. That would be pretty dope. And so, yeah. How many paints would that be? Well, you would need the black primer. You would need the titanium.
Awful. Does it feel like
You would
Mega
need
Man?
the...
Nope. It
You
feels
need the
nothing like
purple.
Mega Man. It's a fucking puzzle game.
But you'll need a black
It's like a
too, because you want to
mini
mix a little bit of black into that purple, make it extra dark. Because if it's extra dark, it's going to have this weird shimmer effect.
You suck.
Okay, so we got that. That's 4 paints already. Fuck.
I mean, they never give you any help either.
Ready.
Okay, and then we're going to need green and red and yellow. So we're going to need all the primer. God, we're going to need so much paint for this damn thing. And all of them for tiny amounts. It's such a bummer that I have to buy the whole jar for one session. But that's fine. It's part of the project.
Oh my god, fuck this game. I don't want to play it anymore. I don't want to play it anymore.
Man, DSP, you're harshing my buzz. I'm over here thinking about
Mega Man
Ninja
games
Pimp
I've ever
Mask, and
seen
you're
in my
screaming your
fucking
ass off.
It's literally
Relax.
just designed to troll you and piss you off.
Fuck this! I fucking hate my life!
I don't want to play it anymore.
Sorry,
It's
Phil.
so bad. It's
Calm
so
down. Bring it
fucking
down.
Ready.
Awful control.
Yeah, but then I'd also like it because I'd be able to have my
weapons.
grill.
The game is fucking garbage.
Because I want a
That's
grill,
like
but
me,
not
right?
really. Not really. I just
That's
want
like
some
me.
metal teeth over my face. And so there you go. I got my ninja grill. That's what it is. That's a ninja grill. You guys have your regular grill that just goes on your teeth. Then we fill out the whole mask. We fill out the whole ninja grill.
I don't think I want to play this anymore.
Yeah, that's what it is. Recognize.
I don't think I want to play this anymore.
But the call
It's so
from the blood is
badly
real.
made and
I
so
always
poorly
thought
controlled.
there
I
was
don't
one
wanna
part
bother
of,
with it. It's a
if you
piece of
guys
shit. I
don't
wanna
mind
play
me having a
Mega Man
cultural
90K.
discussion.
Like,
There was one
badly.
part about the black identity that I always thought was rather
I can't even
goofy.
jump over the guy.
And
in front
that
of me
was
'cause
the
his controls are
obsession
so
with
bad,
shoes.
And the hitboxes are so
I thought
terrible.
that because a lot of these shoes are just basketball shoes. And I'm thinking, dude, I love a good tailored leather shoe. It looks so beautiful. But then it's, yo, check out my my Jordan 1s.
I like
And it's
how you're
like, yeah, it's
laughing,
orange and
too.
black. Okay, that's
Well, it's
that's cool, I guess. What if you wore, you know, metal shoes and you could carve in your own symbols? You could have gold shoes with it. But anyway, it's, and I even see it with like black nerds have it, where they get anime shoes and whatnot. And I think that's particularly charming.
Wait, what? I hit
Uh,
load checkpoint
but
save.
then,
It's a
but then it
checkpoint
happened.
save. It doesn't
Then it
actually.
happened.
It's not a save state.
and I saw shoes
It's
that
not a save
called
state.
my black blood, and it were these badass Converse
completely fucking
style
worthless.
shoes, and on the side was a giant image
actually
of
a
the
worthless
Sazabi
save
from
state.
Gundam. And dude, that blood called. I thought, oh shit, those would be so cool to wear. And then it all snapped in place. Like, oh, okay, I get it. It took me a minute, but yeah. So I want to see if I can find them, because I thought about it for a good hour and a half thinking about buying them. But the main thing that stopped me from buying them is that no one would really see them, because I would want to wear them to work, but those are pretty unprofessional to wear. Like, I want to wear a chain to work. I think chains are cool. But, I don't know. I guess it would look undignified. Well, what if I just did? What if I just wore a chain to work? What are they going to do? They say, yeah, actually, we need you to put that badass bling away. But that's my Xeon chain. You like it? It's iron. You know, you were thinking it was going to be gold or platinum. Oh, man, it's iron. It looks cool. I'm going to have to find my Xeon chain. Sazabi shoes. And I felt this so, and it's also two of my favorite colors. Red and yellow is a glorious color combination. Is it these ones? No, those are hideous. Is it this one? Yeah, it's these ones. Yup. Yeah, it was one of these deals. Let me make sure there's no doxing information on the screen. Guys, don't dox me. If you want to come hang out, we can hang out. I invite my doxers to hang out with me. So check these shoes out, man. They're so cool. And yeah, they're basketball shoes. Yeah, they're basketball shoes. And they're got the Sazabi and even have the panels. So you could have paneled shoes. I thought, man, that's really cool. I could put my own text there. Well, Sazabi, I want people to know it. How much are these? $124 is unjustifiable. That is too much. This is too much money for something I'm not going to be able to wear to work. Because I would want to wear these to work. No one sees what shoes I'm wearing. I work behind a desk. It's unprofessional. What are you talking about? These are my work shoes. I walk through the halls in my loafers, but then when I'm in the courtroom, it's time for Sazabi. Well, what does it mean? Is it like a gang thing? Well, no, but it's a kind of. Actually, I guess you could say the Neo Zeon is basically a gang. I don't even think they're a formally recognized nation state. So yeah, okay, I guess they're a gang in the broad sense of the word. But yeah, no, man, this is Sazabi, dude. That's from Mobile Suit Gundam, the greatest sci-fi series of all time. You guys walking around with Baby Yoda gear or Mandalorian outfits, man. Sazabi curb stomp Star Wars, man. This dude's a pimp. Man, is there any videos I can watch of Sazabi? I hate the split view thing. How do I uninstall features in programs? Sazabi. Animated, I guess. Let's see what we can find. I'm going to try and find some fan art so that it's not these dudes climbing in my ass immediately. These dudes suck. I hate Bandai so much. The Japanese have lost a lot of respect for me. I always wondered why it is that these dudes were so copyright heavy, and I always kind of gave them benefit of the doubt. But then as soon as I actually saw their reasoning, I thought, oh, you guys are just pieces of shit. Like, it shouldn't be that I watch 5 seconds of a Gundam show and it takes it down. I'm like, no, that's just, bro, I'm giving you advertising. Eat these dudes. Let's do animation instead of animated. Maybe we can get something. No, not really. Guess we could watch this. Yeah, it's a Jigen. I love Jigans. There it is, Sazabi. It's got this big ass beam axe. There's the new Gundam. Represents humanity, but also Sazabi represents humanity. It's 2 different paths. If you're thinking this looks like lightsaber fighting, guess what inspired part of Star Wars? The Sazabi. The guy who played Jar Jar Binks. During a session of trying to plan a lightsaber fight, they had a hard time thinking of what to do with Yoda. And so he showed them Char's counterattack. And they watched and they said, oh shit, that's hype. So you're welcome, Star Wars. Gundam gave you the best part of you. And that is, that battle, that Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Anakin Skywalker. Thank you, Gundam. Thank you, Gundam, for revolutionizing the way lightsaber battles were fought. Thank you, Gundam. Yeah, Sazabi's cool. I've got one. I've got a model kit of a Sazabi. I need to take pictures of it. It's a cool model. I like it. I don't have it painted, but it doesn't need painting. It looks so good just myself. It's kind of an advertisement as is. Look, I don't even need to paint this. You have to paint your Warhammer shit, bum. Like, oh, so what, are you too lazy to paint? No, I got an airbrush. Oops, outclassed you again. Every time they show me these videos of people painting with brushes, I think, oh, you're broke. That's probably my most bougie, I guess. My most bougie stance is every time I'm scrolling through YouTube or whatever, and they show me stuff from Warhammer, and they say, look at us painting it. Using your little brush. I'm thinking, oh, well, that's too bad. You don't have any money? Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks you don't have any money. Airbrush, buddy. Airbrush. Oh, airbrush is the way to go. Airbrush looks cool. I do like what you guys can do, but you can't do what airbrushes can do. You guys can't do camouflage without airbrush.
Ready.
I know what you're thinking. Yes, you can. You can draw out the shapes. Nah, that's not the same.
I'm gonna play Mega Man 9 now. I'm
oh
serious.
wow,
I'm not
nice.
playing that game again.
Getting out of that. Yeah, I think that.
So
I'm sorry. I'm kind of a.
The checkpoint.
Well, I am a mountain rhino, and I do make tier lists of things. And there are certain milestones that are like, okay, people beat me in this milestone. But what milestones do I beat
start
them
from the beginning of the Wily stage.
And one of those things is, dude, I have superior hobby taste. Get on my level. You guys with your Warhammer. It's beneath me. It's so beneath me. Oh my God, he raged. Warhammer's for bums. I've seen your guys' models. I've seen your guys' models. Your guys' models, man, they're trash. Just garbage. I don't understand it. I get it. It's me. You're going to think it's rather combative, but I'm being a mountain rhino establishing my domain. You're a fool. You're a fool if you buy that shit. You're a fool. You should coyote that shit. You should coyote those. You should print them. You should 3D print them. You guys should have your own robust side economies. You should be doing that. What they're doing is unacceptable. That crap that they sell you guys for that high of rate, you are being slapped in the face with that stuff. I looked at one of those Warhammer models, man. I want to watch a video. Assembling Warhammer. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get some good ones. Oh my Lord. These little figure dudes. I mostly want vehicles. Now, my gripe is with your vehicles. Your minifigures are all right, and you got what you got. But your vehicles are complete dog shit. Just unfathomably bad. Yeah, this is perfect. The Japanese have us beat in model kit technology. These gates are terrible. All of this is terrible. It's not flush to anything. You necessitate sanding and whatnot when sometimes you should be able to cut them pretty flush. Like, look at that shit. That's way too thick. You can get those thinner and put your customers through less strain. Yeah, you're... Ugh. And then, what the fuck? Oh, you have to glue it? It doesn't snap together? And I know what these old heads are going to say. It's like, yeah, it's better that... No, that's not true. It's not true that's... No. It's actually better if it snaps together because then you've got a more sturdy thing. You can move it around. You can get these things moving. So no, this is not acceptable. Now you have to do this kind of shit. This is too old. You're operating on too old technology. Yeah, now this part's cool. You know, that shit, but that should snap in. Like, that should clean and flush. And furthermore, these things should be able to move. It is unthinkable to me that you guys can't have these things moving. Because then people could pick their pose and glue it into position. Yeah, because then you could put glue in all the joints once you've picked a pose. This one, you can't even do that shit, man. Oh, no. And here's the other thing. Notice something weird about this? This isn't painted. This is, well, I mean, it's just solid gray. To me, that's an insult. Because Gundam model kits come out the box as the color of the pieces that they're going to be assembling. And they make the pieces to match the color scheme. So you would need to paint a section blue that on another piece. So you can get them out the gate being blue or green or whatever. Now, again, these old heads are going to pipe up and say, well, why can't this? You should encourage painting. It will encourage painting. Because then people will get to thinking about their color schemes. Like, ooh, I kind of like the way the stock one comes green and blue, but what if it was a different color? Boom, you're painting. You're changing it. Wrong. Like these crests, why are these not gold? You could get some golden injection just for those ones and leave the rest of it as it is. Blue inject, dark gray inject, gold inject. No, this looks like shit. See, here's the thing, is if you make painting mandatory, I don't want to do it. But if you make painting optional, I will do it all day. You know, this looks good. I mean, let me change it up. Assembling Gunpla. Check this shit out. This guy's a wizard. He's beautiful with this. This is the new guy. And this is all out of box. Not painted, nothing. Just paints. He does all this right out of box. Now, we're going to slow this down. We're going to slow this down a little bit. Let's go. What? Go 95 or 90. Okay. Fuck off, friend. So look. You already have your color separation. You got gray and white. And then let's go back to this. Nope. Can't do it. Technology's too hard. Oh, also, this costs way too damn much to be this worthless. This costs way too much. It's so gross looking. It's an embarrassment. There you go. You had different colored injections that you could assemble it. Boom. You got a color scheme. Because that whole thing of like you have to paint them in order to play and then making painting mandatory, no, that sucks. People should be able to roll up with the one that they built out of the box and play. Why not? That's why these guys aren't serious. No one's serious, man. No one gets it. Shit. Look at this. How detailed that is. And they're all individual colors and they all pop out and can move and stuff. These all have joints and shit. So then let's assemble it. Let's put it together. Yeah. Y'all don't respect yourselves, man. I'd 3D print it. You can 3D print these. You can 3D print a moving skeletal frame for your statues. You should be forcing them into compliance. It feels weird hearing it all so quickly because it's such a slow process of hearing it. It's kind of rewarding. Snap it all in. Look at this. The frame moves. What's moving on this? Now I know what these old heads are going to say. They're going to say, this is a tabletop game. You don't need your pieces moving every sort of way and every sort of thing. Yeah, I completely agree with you. However, what if I want a different pose? What if I want him kind of turning off to the right and kind of leaning forward a little bit, you know? We're doing an in-action pose. Can't do it. You have to do some weird grafting, I guess you'd have to do. Well, this one, you can have it be in a pose, and then you can use the cement to get inside the joints and just lock it in place. So then you can have your own custom poses for your vehicles and stuff. Man, I don't get it. Why wouldn't you have this as a feature? Who's there? That's why, like I said, it's just so beneath me. And I'm living in the 21st century. You can play your 1800s game. I kind of want to paint things in gold. Make little gold statues of whatever I'm painting. Gold is a good color. Or brass or metal. I like iron. Iron's a good color. I could make one of my models look like a statue. I think that'd be cool. Very nice. Just go. You got this, man. I believe in you. Oh yeah, we snacking. Yeah, throw that shit on me. Hell yeah. New Type. Love New Type. Love New Type. Fantastic company. Here's a reason they're on top. Look at this 21st century technology right here, man. And now we can pose it. Yeah. Wait, what is this? I'm not trying to play a game. Yeah, let's do the poses. Sweet. Oh man, he's got to sticker it up. But yeah, man, that's good stuff. Not this bummy shit, man. Yeah, I might get that 6 Erica master.
You beat this, thank you for the super chat. I will shout that out in a sec. I swear to God I didn't touch that. That's ridiculous. I didn't touch that fucking spike. No way. No way in hell. No wonder people say this one's so hard. The hitboxes are kind of, really choosy. You gotta be, like, perfect.
We have a technical shortcoming.
Oh, shit. Guess what? I'm dead.
Yep.
It
That's
fucked
the end
me
of your
over
story.
completely.
I'm just overall pretty good at all kinds of different games. I think I could take something like that World Cyber.
You want to know the truth?
Gamer. You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
A truly glorious line from Dark Central. One of his best.
I have to. This is impossible.
I was like, you could win.
Impossible. Oh my god. Yo, this pisses me off. Because I needed to know how to do it perfectly the first try, which I never would have known. I have to hit him with the fucking gem every time perfectly to win. Without it, you run out of it. And now there's... it's way too hard to beat without it. God damn, dude.
This dude's so funny. I wish I could be like Phil.
What the fuck? I pressed jump. I fucking pressed it. It dropped the input. God damn it. So now I know I can at least walk in that cloud. That's good to know. But dude, I pressed jump. It didn't fucking jump at all.
I believe you, Phil.
Okay.
Oops. Oops. I've been patient.
Like I said, the stages are much harder than the game. The stages are really hard in Mega Man. The game is easy. the freaking bosses are like trivial once you have the weaknesses, but it's the trickiness of the rooms that they set up with these puzzles to get past them that's hard.
I'll be honest, the older I get, the dumber I'm probably getting.
I hope that would work. Because if that's 3D print resin, I don't really know.
I didn't touch that platform. I never touched it, right? No. I was a mile away. So, I mean, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. This one is probably one of the hardest Mega Man games of all time, Mega Man 9.
Let's get to 100 likes if we can. All right, that would help a ton on the stream today. The support has been great so far, and I
just want the plastic one. I want a plastic sheet of a mask.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying, and we'll support if you haven't. If we get $100 contribution, whether that's
because I want to spend $70 on this mask if I can.
20 subs, 10,000 kicks, you get a special animation in.
Because that print resin is brittle.
Anniversary of the fappening. It's been 10 years. We saw it once.
Oh yeah, that is what DSP is doing. He's
It would be great to see it again.
Shilling with his
Thank you
jerk
guys
in
in advance for all of your support and love today. You guys have been awesome. Give me your money. Give me
Phil.
Give me money.
Yikes. What a thing to miss. I missed the easy jump. I missed the incredibly easy jump. Damn it, man.
Who am I stepping on to have a good day today?
Oh, that's a lot of text,
Exactly.
friend. Are we playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Because I don't have to do that. I don't. I can just have fun for fun's sake and have a great time and not have to hurt other people to get ahead. And that's what it's all about. I mean it. People who can find a way to be successful without having to step on others or use others, as many tend to do. Because there's two ways that a lot of people find success in content creation. The first is to just be a scumbag. Totally, drama, stepping on people, making fun of them, bringing them down. The other is those who abuse others through, I would call it, almost like
Come on, Phil.
deceptive tactics. Always having the partnership or the sponsorship, relying on.
Oh, you wanted to call them all
merchandise,
fakes, huh?
Or to buy a product and
You're
you're
a
always
bum.
shilling and you're always. That's what you're all about. Like, doesn't matter what your content was today, as long as you got the sales today and you got the referral credits and the stuff like that. What game you shilled and said was good, or what movie you said today was good, or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't have to do any of that. I can just be me.
Yeah, I just shit on everyone who walks in
and
that
have a good
path,
time
though.
with life. And it's amazing that now I've gotten to this.
I don't go out of my way to hurt people,
I'm
but
just-
if
I'm
you're in
living
my
life
way,
today.
I'm going to
It's such a great
stomp your
time.
guts out.
I wish that more people could be in this position and not have the pressures of, all that shit.
Because
But
he's
I've
such a
been
man
under
of
that pressure
peace
for so long,
for the
so
outside
many
world,
years.
but anyone in this world gets
And it
it.
took a long time to get out of that situation,
But I need your help. I am appealing.
There are abusive people on the internet. There are.
Because I absolutely.
That doesn't mean that you're not
Like,
your own
This
little
is the
problem.
make or break point. If I don't raise any, a significant amount, I'm done. I'm guessing I'm going to owe the government 20 grand. Not even lying. Probably about $20,000.
Those are a dumb piece of shit.
And that's because I didn't pay taxes all year, and I now have fees and interest and everything that's accrued on top of whatever the base amount was that I owed. Save the house.
Hey, everyone. I didn't get lost or anything, as you can see.
What the hell is wrong with this guy?
So, I was throwing out my trash, and my wife was like, well, I have nothing to do for the rest of the day, and we have a piece of furniture that we want to build across the hallway in our new room that we're
You were made to do labor, and that's why you
but
perspired.
we haven't
Phil.
had a chance to build it yet.
I
And my wife
know,
was like, well, I want to
Phil.
build it. I'm like, but you can't. Cause
I mean,
the old
sometimes
furniture's
I do it.
still in
Sometimes
there.
I've been chilling too much,
There's
so they're
no
like,
room.
oh, man, that makes me
So I
sweat.
just basically took the old furniture, brought it all the way downstairs, rearranged the furniture.
He's
brought
so
the new
insecure, he has to
furniture
explain why
upstairs.
there was
So I've been
sweat
moving
on
things
his
for the past
forehead.
15 minutes.
That's 100% a lie.
There's sweat on your forehead, man. That's cool. Sometimes you get sweaty. I was cleaning out the basement the other day. I started getting sweaty. It happens, Phil.
Oh,
He's the guy who
this
constantly
age
says
is
he says he's
insane,
aging
man.
gracefully, but then whenever something indicates his age,
Wow.
he gets super upset about it. I've felt it lately. I used to make fun of my dad so much, and I feel bad for it now. He's like, you just wait until your back hurts for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? That doesn't make any sense. Then sure enough, like, goddamn, my back hurts for no reason. Fuck!
This is wild.
But,
These stages have been made. You know what? I'm just gonna.
oh, there's always a reason. The reason I went to bed too late, I'm high,
crap.
you know, stuff like that.
This is
But,
insane what they've done here.
This dude's like, oh
Standard
man, I'm
stage
sweating.
legal
They'll think they'll think I did labor. Like, Phil, I promise you, I don't think you've ever done labor in your life.
The hell with this.
I wonder if they're like, I am right now. Listen to what he says and
got to be
chastise him.
kidding.
He does. I kind of want her to. I kind of want her to have something like a pellet gun, and he would just do something, and she would say, "Nope, that's wrong," and he just shoots him in the leg or something. Like she's an abusive dog owner, except it's Phil.
This is what they made.
Shoots a BB gun at him. And she always does it so it's like not gonna puncture him. You know, just low enough. I want that. I want Phil being domestic abused.
I'll never make as much as I do at the casino.
I want Phil to be domestically abused. I think that might be my darkest statement ever, and I'm gonna stick by it. I want DSP to be domestically abused.
I think that one day
Because one of the funniest gigs that one of the funniest skits that Tevin did. Honestly, my favorite skit that he did was that he would do these skits where Kat was abusive to Phil. And I remember stealing some of them and using them sometimes because they're phenomenal jokes. And one of them would be like, she would just you just kick in the door. I remember that was what it was. You know, Kat, whenever she comes in, she just kicks in the door and it falls off the hinges. And then DSP has to put it back up each night. And he says, that's why he's so tired all the time. He's got to put the door back on the hinges. And I love the idea that Kat just walks around caveman and just kicks doors off the hinges. He has to keep putting it back on. And I remember one time he was talking about how they were sharing the Switch, and there was some times where he was doing some streams on the Switch, and he would he would. Kat would be using the Switch, and so he did this one rant one time, and I saved the audio clip. I've got it here somewhere, but I'm not going to dig for it right now. Where he basically says, you know, and DSP has to go talk to Kat, and Kat says, what do you want, you asshole? And Phil says, oh, I'm actually going to need the Switch for the stream. And he goes back to his office. Well, Kat opens the door, throws the Switch right at Phil's head. I love the way Tevin tells the jokes. Right off Phil's head. And Phil's got to pick it up off the ground and cry a little bit, and I understand. And then he's going to dry his eyes and start up the stream. And so I like the idea that Kat beats on Phil. It's messed up, because, you know, you never want to wish that on anyone, but I think it would just only be funny with Phil. Like, I can see Kat, like, Phil, you got the wrong... You got the wrong. She stands up off the table, walks by, and says, you got the wrong tacos, and just backhands him in the back of his head, smacks upside the head. Phil just kind of rubs his head and says, I'll try and do better. Bang! Phil cries a little bit. He comes, and that's why he's always so pissed off at his chat, is because bullying is an incline. You know, the person who's bullying you, you're going to start redirecting your energy by feeling the call to bully. Well, those of weak will, they keep it downward. They keep the slope down. And so Phil, dealing with the pain of being bullied, proceeds to bully his chat. You know, that's the transmission of energy. So yeah, she has a BB gun, and whenever DSP does anything wrong, she just shoots him. Sometimes it's in the chest, sometimes it's in the groin. She tries to aim for the groin, but misses intentionally just to keep him in a constant state of terror. But every once in a while, she does let a Bam Margera whiz through and hit him right in the dick.
100%.
Shoots him in the ass, right up in the ass crack.
Sure.
Shoots him in the foot, shoots him right in the gout. So yeah, you just gotta shoot him. I can see sometimes she trips him. Sometimes he's walking down the hall and she steps out from the door and just shoves him into the wall.
The entire stream, I probably be around 700, 800 already. I know I will.
Phil goes into the office, wipes his eyes, and starts up the stream.
Being successful enough, I don't have to sit here begging anymore.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry.
Great if people
I should not be joking about this. Domestic abuse is not funny. And then I guess we're going to have to throw an asterisk on there. Because it is funny. Only when it's about Phil.
You understand?
Oh my god, he's drinking.
And you can take it to cartoonish levels. Like she just gets out a taser and hits him with it. He gets the wrong paper towels, and so she just hits him in the chest with the taser. He goes down like a sack. It gets just beat up.
This is the worst ever. I hate this.
No, Kat comes in, and she's been wearing a fat suit the whole time. She comes in, she's super muscular, and she's got a bow staff, and she just starts beating the shit out of him on stream with a bow staff. The cat stop him trying to stream. He just keeps taking blows to the midsection in the head with her staff. Or I can see her.
Besides pressing the jump,
she does. She grabs his hand and puts it on a table and starts doing the 5-finger fillet with Phil's hand.
I press jump 3 times, and the third jump.
Phil's pissing himself. Yeah, you know what? Her dad is the sheriff, so she never gets arrested for this.
The game actually doesn't work.
It just shoots him with the BB gun.
The game is actually fucking.
I want to see stuff like just stupidly petulant. I want Kat to be eating her DoorDash, and then she just. Okay, she's eating her DoorDash. And she just stands up and pelts Phil across the face with her tray.
I'm not a techie.
Bounces that rest of that meatloaf right off of his head. And then she just walks off. And Phil's sitting there with meatloaf on his face. And he... Okay, so now he's gonna clean that.
You're talking to a guy who just wants to sit down, press record, play a game, and have fun. Right?
I almost want to have it be Jackass with her. But Kat is, oh my god. So Kat is nearly Jackass level. She hires a couple dudes to follow her around with a bell, and she dresses up like a boxer. And as soon as Phil turns the corner out into the hall, they start filming. Like, so you got DSP Jackass. So Kat just goes in and starts slugging Phil with her boxing gloves, and they're like, ding, ding, ding. Just starts slugging him. And then at some point she does knock him to the ground and she puts her foot over.
Because it doesn't work.
Absolute pure evil.
It's fucking awful.
I want to see Kat just put her cigarettes out of Phil's face.
Half of the time.
Okay, I want you all to imagine something. I wonder if I can find it. DSP and Kat stream. No, I want to see the one where they were actually just streaming together. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear anyone. I just want to hear these dudes. Damn it. Okay, well maybe we don't even have to have audio. Just hope he doesn't pause too many times, because that's gonna knock me off my rhythm. Hopefully Alt knows how to play ball. So okay, DSP was just going off about something. Kat turns to him, takes a drag of her cigarette, and puts it out right on his cheek. Right here. Check it out. Now imagine it. Shut up, Phil. And then I could also see when they were playing Yakuza, where she was looking this way, he was looking this way. He said something, and Kat just looks over him and puts her cigarette out near his eye. I want Phil to be tormented, and I want it to be cartoonish. Like, I want Kat to come into that room and just throw a haunted key in there. You know, it was a key from the mad god, blah, 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 and he was a pirate man or whatever. Now, ghost pirates can be kind of cool. Pirates suck. Space pirates can be cool because then you can have hygienics. Phenomenal concept. But yeah. So you got DSP. He's awesome. Anyway, so Phil's the coolest. We know this. But I like the idea of like Panda Lee, or I want to keep calling her Panda Lee. I want to imagine Panda Lee did it too. I think, but I also want to imagine Panda Lee doing it, but as a dominatrix. Like, she's just always, not because I particularly find her attractive. She's kind of cute. But like, just have her in these big ass stilettos, and she's just covered in spikes, and she carries a whip and just whips him in the face. And then she just whips him all the time, and sometimes she has gimps come over and just hold him down. But see, and that's all comes from the mom. Because the way mom was, you guys don't know this, the way Linda used to do things is pretty much how Kat does things. So it's kind of like he married his mother kind of thing. So the mom she would also just put her cigarettes out on Phil's face. But she would do it like, the kid, they'd be watching TV or whatever. Can you imagine the scene, low camera angle shot. It's Mama Burnell and Phil. And Phil's like across the room. Linda's kind of chilling on the couch watching the TV. And Phil's over off to the side. He says something. And he goes, oh, and Linda's a little bit sweeter. She's more evil in a way. She's like, oh, I see, honey. Well, come here. And then Phil comes over and she puts her arm around him and puts a cigarette out on his face. It's like, like a toxic Leave It to Beaver. This is just Lever the Beaver just putting cigarettes out on the kid's face. And so that's where he developed his weird parasocial attachment disorder. It's because his mom would just put cigarettes out on his face. And mom would also do other things like just embarrass him and humiliate him in public. Like, oh yeah, Phil likes your daughter, and I was trying to tell him that he's a fucking knucklehead. No one would ever like him. Let's move on from this idea. No birds and bees talk. Just humiliate him. just hurt his feelings. And then, that's why he's got all these weird attachment issues. And he feels the need to lie, but at the same time insists that he's telling the truth. All this stems from that. And so DSP has been the product of 3 aggressively abusive relationships. And here's the other thing, is that Howard and John are part of it. They're part of it. Because they were basically like both Bam Margera's and would beat up Phil. They would run in there while he's streaming and just start punching him. Come on, John, you're being crazy right now. Come on. Oh, Howard, come on, Howard. You don't got time for this. It's being haunted. But I can see, okay, Kat maintaining her extremely creative abuse of Phil. She throws some sort of haunted locket from some, I don't know, dread pirate. And it's in there. And so now DSP just has this dread pirate haunting him. So this mummy pirate just summons up out of the ground and screams and waves his cutlass in Phil's face, and it's real threat. This cutlass will hurt. So and he can't get out because he's streaming right now, so he has to kind of dodge Captain Dread Pirate because can't just throw a haunted locket in. So she's out there finding stuff to torment Phil with. I like this narrative. Kat's the coolest character in the entire story because she's just beating on Phil the whole time. Shooting him with BB guns. She was out there. Here's the thing. So she had a LMG on a tripod, and she was shooting him in his back with these fully automatic machine gun pellet gun. And Phil's over there at the fence trying to signal to the Amazon workers that he's over there. That's why you guys don't understand how terrified he was, because he was getting, the beatings were increasing. So she was shooting him in the back while he's like, "Oh, I'm over here, delivery." What else did she do? She had a loaded gun pointed at him when he was doing the bankruptcy hearing. You have no idea, when she heard WW Network, that hammer went back on that revolver. And Phil felt it. Phil felt the fear, and then it all kind of worked out. He was able to get away with bankruptcy fraud. Feels good, man. Honestly, in a way, I kind of don't even blame Phil, because like, if you get a chance to scam the government, go for it. You know? But then you think, well, that's our tax money. Like, bro, are you aware where all of our tax money goes? There are far worse things than this, dude. But yeah, DSP should be on welfare. I think DSP should be. Hell yeah, Phil should stroll right into that welfare office, iced out, and demand welfare. Tell him that he's been doing this for 17 years. And he has a robust following of various wheelchairs, and he's ready to step up his game a little bit. So I'm basically gonna need all of your money. Phil's awesome. Phil's the coolest. Phil, why don't you stream with me, dude? Phil, you should stream with me, man. I'll do better praise than these goofballs. But here's the thing, man. Let me get all the hurts in. You know, you got to answer for all this bullshit. And here's the thing. I will completely accept it if you tell me the honest truth. But yeah, all right, that's cool, man. So you scammed all those people for WW champions? Oh, Phil. Well, I wouldn't do that. I can understand. I would admit that there would be an appeal in scamming my viewers to sustain my hobbies. I can see how that'd be a pretty tantalizing idea. However, I wouldn't do it, and you did, so. Yeah, whenever people talk about the relationships that they have with their viewer bases, part of me doesn't really feel bad for people like Simps and stuff. Like, they're getting what they want. They're getting exactly what they want. They want the illusion of attraction. They want, it's a kink thing for them. They want someone to step on them. Fuck it, take their money then. You know? Seems like an easy paycheck. But yeah, these ladies who live off these dudes sending in packages, I don't know. I respect her hustle. Get these bums to start donating. But see, I still just wouldn't choose to do it. If I had that opportunity, I wouldn't do it, because I think it's really gross because I like my mountain rhino nature. Part of being a mountain rhino is you do have to have a set of principles. And I do have principles, and so I would think that'd be unacceptable. Because if I compromise my principle, that makes me like the rest of you. And I don't want to go down that low. So, yeah. Anyway, Phil, dude, come on, man. Come on the stream. I'll hang out with you. I'll talk about how cool Phil's awesome, man. Phil, you know what Phil's a gangster. I like Phil. Gangsters are kind of hard to really make me like them, because I don't like gangsters. I'm a ninja. We don't associate with your kind. But DSP's a gangster, man. See this guy. I want him to be the robust Italian mafia image that he sees himself. I like this picture of Phil. I think that shirt looks good on him. I think it's a good color palette, because black is awesome. I like that it's kind of cholo looking too. I wish DSP and I could cholo out someday. How would I have a cholo ninja? I gotta think about that. I gotta think about that really hard. Let's start wearing it around the house. DSP looks good in that. Yeah, DSP's a gangster, man. He's a space gangster. He's in my story. He's the chef on the ship, except he's not really. He's the ship's AI, except not really. He has no control over anything. He can't do anything. So what they do is they come up and they're like, "Hey, Phil, how's the food looking?" A hologram of Phil materializes at the cafeteria, and he's making the food, except he's definitely not. And he's like, "Oh, well, imagine you owned a sandwich shop." And then he's like, it's got DSP banter. And then you can also, like, you go to the engineering and be like, "All right, Phil, what's up? What's up with the engine? Dude, I have no idea. I've never seen this before. What engine are you talking about? It's DSP stupidity. And, yeah, he's the shipboard AI. That's it. Yeah, Phil though, he's cool. I've missed a Mecha Ninja's a giant tourist trap. I would like to make a Planet Mecha Ninja merch. You sound like you're a stone. I got way higher than I thought I did. The way she told him to shut up during the Wings call, I wouldn't be surprised if she smacks him on the back of the head and shit. I wanted that thing with the you're being insanely loud right now. You know why? I think I picture it differently. She was dressed up as Sam Fisher. So she was doing some LARPing around the house. She was doing some sneaking around with her pistol and suppressor. You know, and then Phil's in there screaming his ass off, and it threw her off her LARP, and that's not good because when Kat's thrown off her LARP, she'll throw you off the roof. And you know that's why he very meekly apologized and went back to his room because she was busy playing Sam Fisher. You know, I think that's more reasonable. Is actually her champion's. Yeah, she just does that. She buys Hogan's right in front of him with her foot in his face. Her hoof on his face, and she just pulls, and just, look at that, you're Hogan's loser, you know. The thing about it is she's some sort of super eccentric. And so what she does is she has to have her food fed to her in a very particular way. First of all, she has to sit on her throne. Yeah, she's the lady who has a throne, very elevated seats that she has to kind of climb up. Well, she's got a series of winches in that floor. Anyway, she's up there, and DSP gets backhanded something. I forget. I forgot where I was going with that. But oh man. Okay, so he brings the food to her, and she's on her throne, and she looks to the trebuchet. Yeah, that's right. She has a replica trebuchet built up. Phil loads up the trebuchet, and the trebuchet fires up at her. And she catches a face full of pasta. Pasta bouncing off her eyebrows. And so then she chomps it. She has a good time. And then she flicks the rest of it on the ground and says, load it up again. So that's how she's humiliating. Like this goes beyond cock and ball torture. This is spiritual torture. So, and then as he's walking off, she shoots him in the back with the BB gun. And then, just because I want the pressure to stay on forever, is I want her to drop the BB gun down to the ground and then say, reload it for me. So he has to load up the next shot. Oh man. Cat just on top of it. I want them to have a bigger. Okay, because this is the DSP roleplay hour, we're going back to the room of chill. We're going back to the room of doom. I love my door. I love that so much. It's awesome, dude. You guys want to see it again? Let's go to the hangar real quick. Okay, room of doom. Yeah. Rog and Balter. It's just horrible abuse of Phil. That's my gal Shara Soon. Shara Soon is an awesome character. I absolutely love her. She probably, if you made a I should make some of these lists. I always want to make lists. Top 20 women characters in fiction. She's got to be in the top 20. She's so cool. I absolutely adore Shara Soon. She's a well-written character because she's a fantastic subversion. She comes off as very aggressive and sexual. But as you get to know her, you realize that she's actually fairly tame. And she's kind of almost charming. And then she becomes charming. And the entire package is perfect because one of the cool things about her is she has a very interesting voice. And from what I understand, it makes her a ninja as well. Because Shara Soon's voice actor did only 2 roles. Shara Soon and then just some other character. And so because of that, she's kind of mythical, like a super rare voice. But I can't find the one that I want. There's one where she's being sexual and Glimmy's being an idiot. Maybe it's soon. Damn it, no. Oh, there she is. There she is. Pause, please. Shit. Alright. Shara Soon's cool. Okay. Yeah, and Glimmy's a loser.
私だってあの女の部下になるのは嫌です。クレミ、私はマシマー様の部下でしょう。あの女はモビルスーツのコックピットに座ると興奮しちゃうような安っぽい女なんですよ。
お前はガザディ
Oh man. Listen to this voice.
でダミー隕石を運べばいい。戦うのは私の役目だ。
So what I like about this character is that she's kind of like a sex icon character, and I think that's an interesting way to go with it, because you know, it's like a Lara Croft or whatever, like just that kind of icon. But what I like about her is that she's kind of a weird subversion of it, and that she's supposed to be this crazy psycho broad, and that's supposed to be the appeal, that she's kind of unhinged or whatever. But actually, the real appeal is that she's mostly rather charming and innocent about a lot of things. Like she doesn't get things, and so it's rather subversive. So yeah, that's why, and I think that because she's so well written, that's why she's one of the top characters of all time.
この感触。感覚。サブマシンガン見つけちゃった。大人。
Aw, she's awesome. I love her. She's cool.
I didn't know, guys. If I had known this,
All right, so how else is DSP getting abused?
Played this. I'm serious. Like, if I knew the collection was this fucking bad with inputs, I would have never done this marathon. I would have said, "Nah, forget it."
Guys, if you are enjoying today's marathon stream, please support it in some way. Give it a like if you haven't. Let's get to 200 likes on YouTube. Everything appreciated. Super chats, memberships, kicks, subs, and tips. All would be amazing today. If you can support, please do. We still got a lot more coming. Hours of content. But please support what we got now. This has been a ball
Busting.
marathon for
Okay,
sure.
so she is just hitting him in the balls and stuff at this one. So let's see. How can we make her weird? I want to make it so that we can change reality a little bit and alter things. Like, for example, what if they had this big-ass mansion? And so you can have space to build weird devices and whatnot. So she has this sort of rail cart system that arrives to throw things in his face. So she sends down the pasta. She sends down, I don't know, anything. Circuit boards. She launches some circuit boards in his face. Oh, Phil, you would hate me so much because I'm so fake. I'm saying, hey, I'd love to hang out with you and talk about how cool you are. And here I am, you're talking about how you'd be domestic abused and really funny. Well, oh well. You had your chance. Yeah, what if she was a wizard and she was casting spells on him the whole time? Like she's hitting him with bald spot. You know what it is? She has spells for dropped inputs, and she's just throwing them at him while he's playing. So it actually is dropping his inputs, and he's just stuck in this hell. And because she's wearing her invisibility cloak, Phil can't see any of this. So she's just stealth spelling him right in front of him. Well, if she was a ninja, it would be the shortest story. She would just warp in there and cut his head off. And then vault along the wall, pick up the head, and then launch it through the torso of Phil. It's not enough that we decapitate you. We have to throw your head through your body. what ninjas do. And so that would be pretty hype. Or some other extreme finisher. Okay. Also got cast conjuring and burning up spells downstairs. Yeah. If you slow down and modulate, it might make a decent sound for the door opening. That would be yeah, that's a good point. I could see what we do with that. I could even have something like one of those codes that you can put through the machine and you can put an image on top of it. You know, those visual scopes for songs. They do a lot of weird biomancy with that. Technomancy, actually. It'd be kind of interesting to have a chime, and if you ran it through that machine, it's just an image of DSP masturbating. So it's DSP masturbating as an image composite, or a sound composite. So yeah, you could do that.
You absolutely need to...
But what else does she do? Well, see, Kat really got into LARPing. And I mean traditional LARPing. She gets the foam and she gets all the night outfits and whatnot. I got invited to one of those one time, and it was pretty interesting. Pretty fascinating stuff. But then, back then, they took themselves seriously and really swung on each other. Now they're all LARPing. It's crazy. I like using LARP so broadly, because I think that cheapens the word, which makes it good. That's what you want to do with a slur. You want to make a word nice and valueless. So yeah, it's LARP. Everyone's LARPing but me. I'm a mountain ninja. I'm a mountain ninja rhino. I can see from the top of my mountain. Thank you. But yeah, Ninja Cat. She warps in there. Well, these are all the things I always imagine myself doing. Me warping in there. Okay, I'm gonna do Cat. We're tagging up. Let's do it. We're gonna do some dope ninja shit with. How about that, Phil? That's my apology to Kat for being mean to her. I'm going to involve ninja roleplay dynamics with her. Now, so we go flying in there. Door open. DSP thinks he felt a breeze. Foot gone. I have sliced it off. He turns, and there I am, just standing there with the blade still with drops of blood flying off of it. Cat comes in. Throat. He's up, like, near the ceiling. She drops him. He lands right on her knee. And then she just snaps his head and flips his body. And that's where I see, Cat, you know how this works. I appreciate it. She set it up for the slash. We always got a slash. Right down the middle. Legs one direction, head and arms the other. And then this is the most important part. Cat and I do simultaneous ninja pose as the body hits the ground. Yeah, that was awesome, Cat. Good job. You knew exactly how that went. Yeah, okay. But that would be the series finale immediately, because you wouldn't see any other. Because ninjas don't do abusing. It's pointless, you know. Just take you out. How else would Kat beat on Phil? I could see Kat being really into LARPing, and so she comes in dressed up as, I don't know, some sort of barbarian and just starts beating him upside the head with a foam axe. But here's the thing, there's an actual metal axe inside, so he is taking hits. It just looks like it's foam. And she throws bags of, I don't know, buckshot at his face. Instead, bags of sand, that's a spell or a throwing knife or whatever to indicate that you felt it. Well, she's throwing ball bearings at him. Being right off the face. And then she brings over a couple of her friends and they just jump him. Throw him back out of his chair and start beating on him. I want to see Cat come in with a bunch of juggalos. Cat the juggalo. Her face all painted up. Here's the thing. I can't imagine this as much with Fat Cat. Whenever I'm imagining Cat, I'm imagining her as kind of being fairly muscular. Like a woman who's been to prison kind of muscular. So she's just kind of menacing to him. But sometimes that's funnier to imagine Fat Cat just Fat Cat is a sumo kind of fighter. She's throwing this guy into stuff. Fat Cat just pushes his ass down the stairs. Anyway, yeah, a lot of shoving, a lot of quick grapples. But usually it's Cat comes in there and she's what is Cat practicing now? Cat's like an evil Roger. He just keeps getting you involved in his shenanigans, whether you like it or not. Let's see, what else we got? I like this. I want to get this as a poster. Snort Brunel Green. Snort Brunel Green. You know what I want? I want a skateboard with Snort Brunel's lettering on it. I think that'd be badass to have behind me when I was streaming. I've been thinking about making a glamming up my basement to have it just be a stream of my basement too. I've been thinking about it. Because I like my setup. And I think that when DSP describes... I didn't get what he meant until I did it correctly. And that is, he puts all this dumb shit in his room. Which, it would be a cool thing if that was cool stuff. You know, or if it was organized better. Here, I'll give you a great example of what it is I'm talking about. I hope I can find this guy. He doesn't do a whole lot of videos anymore. 8-3 challenge. Challenges, yeah. No, not this dude. Yeah, here he is.
In today's video, we have 3 challenges, and they are all at the Black Box Park. One challenge. Oh.
Well, I want to get a full shot of his room.
There it is. Cleared the whole thing. All right.
I want to see. This guy's got a kick-ass setup. Yeah, he doesn't make videos like he used to. He used to make videos a lot. But then he just got really tired of all this. Alright, we're just gonna look at this. Go. So, look at his setup. It's not too dissimilar to Phil's. He's got his RGBs. He's got things behind him that he thinks look cool. He's got, and that's what I always say. Anything can be done right if it's done right. This guy is rocking DSP's setup how DSP thinks it looks. This is how it looks to him. Because that is cool. You got all your deck graphics behind you, and it's a different color. They kind of pop. You got, yeah, that's a pretty badass background. And I'm kind of wanting to do something similar. I've been thinking about taking out a lot of the lighting in this room and just replacing it with RGBs. But I kind of want them, I don't know, kind of smoky looking. I was thinking maybe painting some dots on them or something. Kind of just give them a bit of haze. But yeah, and I would love to have, you know, simulated lights like I'm in a Mecha hangar or something. I think it'd be kind of cool. I'd have rows of them behind me and stuff. Yeah, I want to do that. I've got stuff I want to put behind me. I don't know. Think about it. Char Suit's awesome. But I was thinking about that because it would be cool to have a Snort Brunel skateboard, kind of like how that guy has skateboards.
Sub to my channel. Please consider supporting this.
What is the Snort Brunel clip? What is the one?
For sure.
I think Help.
And I'm sure
it's got the Help face and it says Snort Brunel.
Crushing me.
I could also see that as an album cover.
All right, let's go.
Snort Brunel.
Wow, I received a $50 tip. Someone says long live room.
I almost want you to digitize the image of him doing the Help and have it look pixelated in VHS
thanks to those who have, and if you're about to, that would be great.
Awesome.
Remember what my trolls said earlier? They said, you can never make $1,000 on a stream, Phil. That's what they said, I'm not even kidding.
Didn't say anything.
But to them, it's like, what the hell is this?
Again, guys, last chance to contribute to the stream if you liked this marathon and you liked my anniversary celebration, and if you would like to contribute to my $1,000 goal. Yeah, I don't think we're hitting $1,000 bucks, just saying. If we did,
Oh.
Then I would have to take a bunch of shots because I would owe you guys. For those
Oh, I would have to make good on my promises.
We've had a great day.
Yeah, when's that been a regular thing?
It would be great for someone to just dump a giant, huge load of money on the stream right now. That
Shit, you know what? I agree with you, Phil. Where's that image of Phil that I found that I loved? There's one of him being glammed as shit that I laughed my ass off over for hours.
Today, this freaking marathon.
It's got to be one of the funniest things I've seen in my life.
I need a relaxing day off tomorrow.
Oh,
to see if I get
Phil needs to relax? Say it isn't so.
It's my day to run errands and everything. When I'm working 7 straight days, I mean, when am I going to go grocery shopping, right? It has to be on the day that...
there it is. Yeah, I found it.
I hope that you enjoyed today's event. I did. And, by the way, I got a giant bill due later this week. I need help with it. That's begging. For sure it is. But that's also me being transparent because I need the help. There's still this back here. It's still in the back of my neck, the back of my
mind. It's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get an image on screen, and because I need a new poster for my basement here. This is the basement of Planet Mecha Ninja, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, if it's the basement, why are you looking up? Because it's the bottom of the ship. You're looking up. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense if you think about it. Video not monetized. Oh, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. I was about to just cry my ass off. How come this isn't sending as I commanded it? Am I gonna have to call over Rocks? I'll do it. I'll call him over. Rocks comes from behind. Oh, sweet, here it is. Okay, so we need to put this on there because this is one of the all-time greatest images I have ever seen in my life. And oh, I already had it here. Okay, nice. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, now where's my Charsoon stickers? Yeah, stickers. Well, they're posters. Thank you. Which file? Oh, come on now. I can't find it. There it is. Jesus Cristo, that took a while. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Should be. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Look at my boy Phil. Look at him, man. Shining like the sun. It's my boy Phil, man. Look at this dude. He's the coolest. Oh man, this is I want to get this on a shirt. Whoever made this, I swear to God, I want to buy the rights to it. I don't know. I might ask him. I'm gonna buy the rights to this. This is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. It is the coolest shit ever. This is my all-time favorite DSP art. Is what you're seeing on screen. It's because it's everything I want from this guy. I want him to just be a complete piece of shit. I want him to come on stream with a big ass setup, grill, diamonds, diamond encrusted microphone, big ass Cuban chain, and club atmosphere going. And he's sparkling, begging for money, saying, "We haven't had any contributions today." Oh my God, that would be hype. Damn, that's my boy Phil. Yeah, exactly, Fear Monarch. I kind of, you know what I really want to do? I want. I want to. Here's what I want to do. And I'm just gonna say it, and I'm not being ironic. I truly want to do this. I want to get a picture frame and put that in it, and have it at my desk at work. I want people to see the picture frame, notice that it looks a little odd, and read it. I want that also as a sticker pack. I want this on stickers. Be able to slap that on something. It's the best image of Phil of all time. I gotta figure out who sent this because I need to DM them and say, hey man, can I buy the rights to that? That's my boy Phil, dude. Look at this dude. He's so happy. The begging is off the charts, and baby, it's working. How do I search my own shit? Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, it's alright. Well, the journey's part of the fun. Oh, boy. Oh, I know where I can find it. Meerkat shared me. Meerkat's my boy. He's an honorary ninja. Well, he's a monk. He's a monk. And so monks are forever eternal friends of ninjas. We like monks. Except for once you start reaching too high. Like Friar Tuck, yeah, man, we're friends with Friar Tuck. We know this guy. He's a monk. Yeah, that Shaolin dude, yeah, he's a monk. Yeah, that kind of weird drunk guy who just kind of chills and sits on his porch all day, yeah, he's a monk. You know, and so that's what's up. But yeah, I need to find it. He shared it at one point. And so Meerkat's a monk, and so that's why. All right, there we go. Well, yeah, he's a monk. I like thinking about people in different types of archetypes because I prefer monks. Monks are very learned people who are very logical and very rational, but tend to stay on their mountaintop. They have their own mountaintops they stay in. If you're just running around being a cynical asshole all the time, you can't be a monk. That's not a monk. Monks are a little bit more detached than that. And so, my best friend, he's a monk. He's a Buddhist, and I find that fascinating. He follows, and he can name it. He can cite his sources with the Buddhism and stuff, and I think that's phenomenal. And he entertains a lot of my bullshit because he always agrees with me in just the right way. So I'm thinking like, am I getting manipulated here? I'll say stuff and he'll say, oh yeah, I can see how that makes sense. Like, what are you talking about? Well, why don't you spell it out for me? And then I'll explain it and think, oh wait, no, that didn't make any sense. But yeah, he's very cool. And I like talking about things, and it's cool because he's black. And so I can have an immediate resource for any sort of black questions I have. Because with my line of work, I don't want to say deal with, but yes. All right, here it is. All right, Salty Cake, can I message you? Yeah, I want to give this person their due. Yeah, please respond to me, Salty Cake. Because that is godlike. Oh, they have a YouTube. I'm already subscribed to them. What? Oh. Oh. Okay. A lot of Hassan videos. Oh, okay. You follow a lot of this sphere of the internet. Like, I think there's a very short list of people who are even slightly respectable on the internet. And DSP is obviously on that list. But damn, man, that image is awesome. I want to buy stickers. No joke, unironically, I want to buy stickers of DSP iced to shit. That is my favorite image of all time. I want it to go even further, though. I kind of want to see... I think we could go further on this. No, I'm not listening to Ronin Troopers. No. What am I doing now? I know I gotta find my poster for... But yeah, I'm thinking of putting this on, say, just some cards or something and kind of leave them lying around. You know what it is? I should use this to advertise my book. Just leave these around somewhere. It's glammed as shit. So what's the connection? There's no connection. It's just grabbed your attention, didn't it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, just make a couple of cards of those. Don't collect disability, farm it. Yep, that's good stuff, Phil. Yeah, I'm gonna need to find spaces for these on my poster boards. I also have my Rhino Ninja. That's what the yeah, Rhino Ninja's cool. Ninjas don't make any. Sweet. Phil's awesome, man. But how else is he getting beaten up by? Well, here's the thing: is that because he's all iced out like this, she is that guy in Friday, the enforcer dude, that piece of shit. I forget what his actual name is, but yeah. So she rides her bike through the halls of the house. She's Roger. She's an aggressively abusive Roger. So she's riding her bike through the through the hallway, and she sees him. And he quickly tucks his chain real quick, but then one time he catches him not tucked, and he yanks that chain off Phil's neck. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's it. But then let's keep going with the angle of bikes. Okay, so at one point, and this is because they have such a huge house and they've got infinite money, because she's allied with the ninjas. We'll make sure she's hooked up. Cat's allied with ninjas. That's why Cat's the coolest. Cat's allied with the ninjas. And so what we do is, DSP doesn't know any of this is happening. And it's not just because he's already pretty oblivious, but that we are ninjas and we operate in complete silence instantaneously. So off in some distance, DSP hears a buzzer. And he's not sure what that was. So he's like, oh, okay, whatever. And you start hearing this growing noise behind him. And then in comes Cat flying through the door on her BMX and lands right on Phil. And it pulls back, and there was this giant course that led to this as the end point. So she's resting that thing on his body while celebrating and cheering in the air. Or okay, I got another one. Okay, so he's streaming there. And again, we're like ninjas. We just do what we do in the silence. He's there streaming, and then all of a sudden, all the walls on his room fall down. And he's in the middle of a skate park. And there's some dudes in BMXs, and they kind of start doing tricks off of his stuff. Like they start grinding on the desk or whatever, or they like jump over Phil, and he's super stressed. Well, at one point, you know, one of them jumps up a quarter or whatever, or a hippa, and lands his peg right on Phil's nose. It just pulls his head down. DSP, you are that's the fate that he's in forever. While he's mid-beg, a BMX cat comes in and starts doing tricks off his head. I can't stop it. I'm trying to play Dragon's Quest. Just the most Looney Tunes Ninja shit ever. How else could we do this? How else could we bully Phil? He's been riding the bike through the hallways. Oh man, what else we got? Well, she starts haunting him. So what she does is she finds a necromancer. And we hooked her up. Ninja hooked her up. Yeah, I know this necromancer here. You'll need his. Okay. So Kat ritualistically sacrifices herself. Don't worry, this ninja is loyal. He'll make sure she comes back. While she is dead, we turn her into a poltergeist. So Kat now has poltergeist powers. And that because we have the necromancer, he's our lifeline. He says we get a 2-hour window, have our fun, but then he's going to have to pull us back. We get it. Okay. So Kat or Panda, I kind of want to color, Kat. So Kat, maybe it should be Panda Cat. Just, it's a fusion of them. That's in Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that's fun. She starts floating in the room and hitting it with key blasts. She crouches down and goes Super Saiyan. It just starts pummeling him. Oh, man. Okay. But DSP, he's stupid. I don't like him. Where was I going with this? Ninja with Toon Power. Now that sounds. Ninjas have we invented Toon Power. We invented that. That's why Luffy can't wield it. He doesn't know how to wield clown power. But what else could we have, Kat? But Kat has necromancy power. That's right, she's a poltergeist. So we got poltergeist Kat floating in there, and she just makes the room really cold. And DSP starts shivering as he's begging for money. And people are giving him shit in the chat. They're saying, oh, wow, look at this. He's doing this effect to make it look like a crying, starving, freezing orphan and whatnot. No, she's just chilling the entire room. Well, then she starts, slamming doors. Boom, down, down. A lot of door slamming. Boom, thumping, doom, doom, doom. All this and that. We're ramping up the haunting. It's a good introduction course to haunting. So then it's cold. He's seeing his breath. He starts getting a little tired. That's also part of it. You have to get tired to get properly haunted. And so then he starts hearing chains rattling. And she got some classic to her, so she's rattling chains above him. No, that's the ghost rattling chains above me right now. Hold on a second. Come on, man. But yeah, so she's haunting the shit out of him. Well, then we can kind of turn it into some classic haunting, or we can veer right and do traditional haunting. Classic haunting, though, is that the room will start getting darker, and then he starts seeing things. Pretty good. Cat starts haunting him really bad, and he starts freaking out. And we can see her, but she's ghoulish and horrible looking, as opposed to Action Chad. But anyway, and then so she starts clawing at the walls and whatnot like that, and then the TV starts flickering. Well, eventually shit just starts flying around the room. crank it up to 11 out of 50. And then things start floating. Sharp objects start flying right near Phil's head. You know. The DoorDash driver comes crab walking along the walls into the abode. And Phil's losing it because he's doing really bad at Street Fighter right now, and he's getting haunted. And it just starts puking all over the room. So Phil is there shivering in the cold in front of us as puke is being hurled at him from the ceiling. And a ghost is rattling chains near his head. And one of the things can haunt him. He keeps getting emails that say, "You've been suspended. You've been suspended. Charge back, charge back, charge back." People on the internet are laughing at you. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at you. You haven't met your goals in life. And so this dude is just tormented by this haunting. And then, because I want things to always be taken. It's 11 out of 50. Well, let's bring this all the way to 50 now. At this point, a ghost geyser erupts, and a shit ton of ghosts come flying into his house. And you got the ghost of Leanna, you got the ghost of Howard, you got the ghost of T, you've got all these ghosts, and they're clubbing it up in Phil's room. And these guys are laying down the spiritual pain on Phil. You got Howard, and he just pours gold down Phil's throat. Oh, you who is so greedy. And same thing. Actually, probably Howard's pouring it down. And meanwhile, John is just drifting just out of reach. The guy who would have helped him is now just like, nah, let him do whatever. T's like, man, I thought you were actually going to be someone cool. That's all I got to say. You see Cinnamon and Raisin. Well, I don't know what they'd have to say. But Pandalee shits on him. She says something like, it's poetic. I only flew once I left the cage. You know, smack him. And these ghosts are having a great time doing all this. And DSP just kind of flatlines. He just gets haunted and spooked to death too hard. But then that's how it would end. But right about here, when he was about to totally die, the necromancer brought us back. And so DSP just kind of recovers. Oh, okay, well, anyway, we were playing Street Fighter, and I'm going to run some sets with E Honda, you know. How do we bring Mecha into this? Or how can I bring Phil into one of my stories? What are they doing? Well, we have these dragon fights that are kind of cool in my story. What would DSP be like as a dragon? But then I want to do a cat thing. There's no real abusive situations in my stories. Except for my own character. The character that represents me, I tend to abuse him. Like, you're an idiot. Take that. But, no, that doesn't really work. Damn. Yeah, none of my stuff works. That's crazy. I built a DSP Oasis. Very nice. Mecha stuff, though. I want to see more ways that DSP could get abused by Cat. It's those cheaters in online matches where people heal them and everyone keeps unloading on them. What? The Ghost of Jade rolls in, but he gets caught in the door. Like, he can't come in, so he just starts doing back and forth in the hallway outside. You know what I want? Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. A ghost story. Ghost story is no, let's not do a ghost story right now. Let's do. I want DSP to get more abused. How can we abuse this guy? I'm gonna watch something, I guess, while I'm chilling here. I guess I'll watch the rest of, what's it called? This is how you don't play something or other. I don't want to watch Ronin Warriors right now. Mom, you can't make me. Man, Sharasun's awesome. She's cool. What am I looking for? Something about BBC torpedoes or something. Probably. Oh, there it is. Demon Souls. Woo. Okay, so we're gonna have the full window. Now if I do this and then I pull out my gun, okay, yep. This is incorrect. Yeah. I felt bad that I bailed on him. I was feeling sick and falling asleep at the same time. Not a good place to be. Zero is very funny. I enjoy his. He has amusing observations about things. He has an interesting way of speaking. It's hard to replicate it. It's kind of androidic, not robotic.
Oh my god! He healed. He got all fucking
talks like
health
Dana.
back. What is that bullshit? Are you fucking serious?
The subject,
That's
Phil
cheap
Burnell,
bullshit.
seems immensely retarded. Oh, quite certainly so. That's what we need. We need DSP in Star Trek. Okay, well, according to my story, DSP is canon in
So I
space.
cannot
He
let
was
him
floating
heal.
in space.
When he has the wand out, I can't stop attacking. That's what it was.
I kind of want to do a reading of my story. I wonder if people would be interested in that. I don't know, I'm just kind of proud of it, because I've been wanting to get DSP in my story for a while. And I finally was able to get him in
I
there.
think he just glitched out.
And it's fun. I quite enjoy it.
He's not attacking, he's just standing there.
And DSP, if he was not caught by my dudes yet, because in the story it's something like he's been in space for thousands of years. It's been a while.
That's the case.
And so they find his goofy ass. And my aliens are kind of scientists. They're kind of sort of... They're a combination of X-Files plus Spock. If Spock believed in Bigfoots, that's basically what we're kind of doing with here.
He's not moving.
And
he's gonna stand here till I kill him.
Captain, Bigfoot is awesome.
Not even
Of
trying.
course he would
Look,
have to
he's not even
exist.
trying to move. He's
So they
just
find this
taking
dude,
like
and they're pretty excited about it. Like, oh sweet, an alien life form. We've met millions of you guys before, because we're actually gigantic. Anyway,
He's not even running away.
so what are you guys about? My name's Phil. Welcome to the stream.
The master of souls will kill him.
Oh, maybe it's language. The stream is the stream of discussion. Okay, continue, Phil. They have this. Well, as it progresses, they start realizing that this guy's just an idiot, and they start fucking with him after a while. And what I love about that is my favorite hell of Phil. Because you can all make various forms of hell, but I think the greatest hell that could exist is one of the things that's so reassuring about life is eventually we're all going to die, and the world is going to blow up and everything is going to die because of the age of stars and what have you. Someday there's going to be an end. So we all kind of accept that. But DSP is, well, what if no? What if man is eternal, but lives on through dark Sfadil? And so,
Alright.
there you go, feels good.
Cool.
Is that the hook thing that does more damage to armor? Lazily ninjing Phil.
Punch you. Give me the play.
I gotta save
Punch
that.
you, son.
This is his best
I actually
playthrough.
did punch him. Look, I did big damage too. What the hell?
But yeah, so they find this dude. He's so stupid. Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna be completely real. The chapter gets pretty dark. People that I've shown it to, because I wanted to get some good assessments, because I had a mission for this story, and I felt like I wanted to see if I completed that mission. Is I wanted it to be hilarious for half of it, analytical for a quarter, and downright terrifying for the last. And it is, the story basically goes, they find this dude, and they're yucking it up, making fun of him, laughing at him. Well, eventually the lead scientist gives his breakdown of what's DSP's problem. Because it's implied in the story that he's been watching him for a while now and just finally decided to write down his thoughts. And so he's like, alright, so check this out, home base. This dude's an idiot. He's a human? Whatever the fuck that is. Anyway, they're from Earth. Yeah, they were right around here. That's where their planet was. Yeah, we got all this information because there's an internet stored on there. And internets are easy enough for us. You know, we've reached that technological level. We plug that shit right in. Boom. Got all their human history. Sweet. And, but he was like, but this guy's, like, mentally retarded. He doesn't know anything. He's wrong about everything. What should we do with him? It's not even like he could be an ambassador for humanity. He doesn't even know what's happening. And because the story is whatever I make of it, and that's cool, basically home base says, you know what, you're right. You can basically just leave him somewhere if you want. I mean, what do we do with him? Do we house him? I guess we should. It's like an endangered animal. And so that's what they do, is like, well, can you keep him? So I basically adopt Phil. My character does, and I feel like that's the ultimate hell that Phil could have, is DSP is being made fun of by aliens and end up being a pet human. And they
finally killed me.
But the last quarter of it, the one that's terrifying, is that basically I air out my own personal thoughts about humanity. And so basically I'm in general, in my darkest, and I air out my most negative thoughts. Like, that's my most angriest assessment of humanity. And then in it, my character who acts through me basically says, holy shit, these humans were all basically like this guy. Because, yeah, everyone wants to think, oh no, I'm different. Oh, this guy was probably statistically weird or whatever. But then if you really look at what he does, most people do these things. And in fact, a lot of their governments basically operate like him. So, you know, maybe he does represent humanity. And so that's kind of the dark message there at the end, is that I do believe in my darkest thoughts, in my most darkest thoughts, I believe that DSP is the perfect representation for humanity. And my favorite part about that statement is that people will say, well, what about all the good things about humanity? And you know who you sound like when you say that? You sound like Phil. That's what Phil does. No one ever talks about the positives. Well, of course, I've done many things I regret, but I've changed. That's just, you sound like Phil. Don't you get it? You know? And so that's why I think Phil represents humanity in a lot of ways. But the thing that I want to have happen is I want that to kind of break containment. I want that story to be told to sci-fi people and people who don't know about Phil, so that when they read it, they don't get any of the jokes. Instead, they're thinking, what kind of weird-ass character did this guy write? This guy's pretty creative, but he's very unhinged. Like, oh, I didn't make this dude up. That's a real guy. It's like in Dante's Inferno when real people would show up, or Forrest Gump. That's a real dude.
Oh,
he outlasted us all.
Back to the beginning. I can go all the way back. People are saying I should.
They put him in the stasis pod and shot him into space, and then we found him.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, they're dead. Look at this guy's body.
Have you seen this poster? And this is from their internet. There's a bunch of... And so my character could basically do DSP memes every once in a while, because he follows DSP as an alien. And, yeah, I think that's the ultimate hell, is that Phil outlasts it all. There's no more trolls, there's no more bills, there's no more anything. No more cats shooting BB guns at him.
What door is
And so he's just drifting to space, having the time of his life.
Anybody know what door it is? This door over here. Here we go.
Very good.
Aha.
Oh, yeah! Oh, shit.
Ah, you're gonna keep it in the fucking wall. Good.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
not.
sure about that.
Yeah, go to the Nexus and back. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
And then the aliens discover the main first burst, and DSP flips the shit. Yes! Yes, exactly, Big Baddie. Did you read it? That's exactly what happens. Because they get really confused by what he's talking about. Let's just do a reading, if you all don't mind. If you all don't mind, I think I want to just... It's sincere! It's sincere. Oh boy. Yeah, you pretty much have to do .com. You can't. Oh. No, search instead for this. Yeah. Dark Side Phil. Is there any way I can get this over here? Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose I could do this. So there's going to be some cropping. I'm not fixing all that right now. That's why it's a reading. Dark Side Phil, Book 2, Chapter 20. You'll find that, and this also is not true. This is actually Book 3. I have to update some stuff. Book 3, and it's opens with a quote I like using. You'll find that hell works best in small doses. Contact code KOH 220. Contact date, data redacted. Contact location, Onlof Sphere, Metaverse, redacted, Universe, redacted. X light years from, redacted, preserve. Contact party, Onlov, Scholars, the Cardboard Box, Senior Lieutenant Gibbs Evtros. Vessel description, capsule type, bullet frame, dimensions that, multi-chambered, 1.5 generation equivalent technology. No warp drive, limited shot type jump drive, expired, nuclear reactor with 43,000 years of remaining power. 3 shield generators, 1 dead. 1 dead generator. The contents of capsule: stasis pod, life support system, 8 computer systems, 9 mainframes, 1 internet image system, 1 backup internet image system. Contents of high importance: stasis pod with live specimen, internet image system replicating an entire internet, time set to 20xx of its year. 1 backup internet image system replicating the same aforementioned entire internet, time set to 20xx of its year. Mainframes containing additional historical records. Number of specimens, 1. Specimen biological category: bipedal simian, carbon-based, oxygen type. Species native name decoded, affirmative, human. Specimen native name decoded, affirmative. Capsule signage indicates the name William Furnell. Specimen code, human 01. Language, and this is just, it's basically, they're saying this is the communication method. This is how we translate it. It's not really necessary. What you basically need to know is these dudes can get this shit done very quickly. And this is the contact with it. And these are the characters and then their associated titles. And I decided this would be fun because then you can actually see what these dudes do on the ship. So Chief is the boss. Spacer is their pilot. Pilot/technician. Computer technician. He has a dual role. Librarian is he's records keeper and whatnot. Cartographer stuff. Doctor, self-explanatory. Human, DSP. Hello, my name is Gibbs Evtros. What's your name? What kind of stupid name is that? Yeah, hi, I'm Poop Fart McDickenball. What kind of Marvel nonsense is that? You can call me Chief. Nice to meet you, McDickenballs. Don't use your real name. There's a bunch of sick-in-the-head, mentally ill people out there. And if you're new to the streams, just to forewarn you, get ready to block a lot of people. I have a bunch of no-life losers who like to harass anyone on my streams that are positive. Are you new here? How did you find the stream? I think so. Are you aware of where you are right now? Yeah, I'm on a stream, moron. You see the name, DSP Gaming, right there on the page. Hello, are you blind? Hello, that's me, Darkside Phil. Phil Vernell, first day on Earth. Hello, Martian. Now, if you're done derailing the stream, I was in the middle of the podcast. Your name is not Poop Fart McDickenballs? Chief was banned. Alright, getting rid of this idiot. Fucking dunce. Now that he's banned, I can get back to what I was saying. These idiots come in trying to derail. These no-life losers want to make everything about themselves when I'm out here working hard on my stream. I was disconnected from the interface. What happened? Oh, I can reconnect. It's in the system of a live stream. Banning tosses you out. Perhaps it's the most stable interface for this system of suspended animation. That's the librarian was saying that. Spacer said the second thing. I wish you guys would get a life. I've proven that I'm still going to be here for as long as I want. And you'll like it, okay? I've been doing this for over 17,000 years. How? By providing quality content to a curated audience who finds my work meaningful. I'm not going anywhere because real intelligent people really like me. Get it, Chief? Chief, I'm not sure I understand, no. And Doctor chimes up. You mentioned Earth. Is that where you're from? Can you locate it on the star chart? Doctor was banned. Chief was banned. Not more of this nonsense. You guys are so lame. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll tell you what happened to Earth. It got infested by stupid people like you. Bunch of mouth-rolling morons who want to say dumb memes that you can feel included in your circle-jerking, dumb, basement-dwelling parasocial communities. And they're not communities. They're fake. Just a bunch of stupid idiots making up dumb shit. That's the paragraph that I want these book readers to read. This has to be read at a book club. And then people are going to say, how did he come up with this character? Oh, that's the joy of it. I didn't. Librarian, I'm new here. Can you tell me about yourself? Welcome home. My name is Darkside Phil Burnell, and I do raw, unedited content covering games, food, and, hold on. My hair won't, hold on. Hold on, I'll be right back. Spacer, what the hell is this? He's still right there. Chief, I have no idea. Librarian, many cultures have unusual eccentricities. Doctor, this specimen said he's been doing this for 17,000 years. If that's true, that he's been in stasis for that long, brain deterioration would be inevitable. Okay, I'm back. I finally got my hair under control. See, it's been so hot here. It's been a brutal heat wave. And in this office with all my equipment, it becomes, oh god, I'm having a brain fart. It's Spacer. A sauna? Yeah, a sauna! It took me a while to remember. I should probably take another sip of my coffee. Spacer, happy to help. DSP, a sauna, a literal sauna, and I'm dying here. My hair gets all oily and it turns, well, just look at it. Ugh, it's so stuffy in here. Of course, the weather people were wrong. These idiots don't know anything. They should all be fired. They need to all be tossed out of the streets and bring in new people who knew what the fuck they're doing. Chief, you were talking about what content you cover. I'm getting to it. Relax. Just relax. Stop freaking out in chat. I cover video games, food, pop culture, and whatever comes up. I chill with my audience and provide meaningful, chill content. I never hurt anybody. I don't bring people down. I provide positive content that is, excuse me, how disgusting. Snort. Content that is stands the test of time. And don't listen to the internet with hive mind of mouth rulers, those slanders, detractor documentaries where everything they say is completely made up and out of context. If you want the real story, you'll ask me, because no one else is going to tell you the truth because they profit from it. I have no reason to lie, but they do, to get clicks and engagement, to talk to their circle of parasocial weirdos. I could sue them all and win easily. In a normal court of law, the judge would look at these fuckers for 10 seconds and I would win. I would get all their money, all their houses. They would owe me money to me for the rest of their lives. But they should just get on their knees and thank God that I don't have time for that. I'm too busy streaming 6 days a week. I want a complete normie to read this and think, what the hell is this guy doing? What is this? What's that? What is going on? And they have never worked a day in their lives. And then people will get to talking about it and say, hey man, I watched this. I've read this sci-fi. What do you think of this? What the hell's this guy on? Oh, that's the guy. They're referencing the guy. Who? Okay, so there's this guy masturbated on stream. Yeah, that's the character in the story. He says that. Yeah, he did in real life. What? Yeah, it's a real dude. DSP Burnell, Spacer. DSP Burnell, do you realize we're alien life forms and we're making first contact with you? Spacer was banned. Again with this. Get some new material. I don't know your stupid memes. I don't care what stupid kitty shit you joke about on your illegal restreams. No one with brains finds your dumb memes funny. Here in the real world, we have lives, jobs, people who you know care about us, you know? Meaningful things going on. We don't care about your lame brain stupid memes. Spacer, who is we? You're alone in that capsule. DSP, Spacer was banned. How many sake hats did you make? This is proof. I just proved it live on stream. Post this video. This is proof that they have no one in their lives, no jobs, no hobbies. This guy spent all day creating sock accounts just to get banned as me in the chat laugh at you. I proved... I'm not doing that. The shrill cancerous laugh. You know what it sounds like. You got caught the fuck out, and now everyone is laughing at you. Spacer. The brackets indicates that they're talking amongst themselves. Spacer, what do we do? Doctor, there must be a way to get through to him. Perhaps this is a system for humans. Perhaps humans communicate through verbal abuse. Librarian, the cataloging process of the internet is at 47%. Chief, should I give it a try? Should I lay into him? What if this causes a diplomatic incident? I don't know why, but I really want to lay into him. Now, if you're enjoying this chill pre-stream, free of all the stupid drama, please support. I've checked and we haven't got any support for the last, oh my god, 17,000 years. That's not going to work. What happened? Look, and this is the honest truth. This is bullshit. I'm here playing the games you wanted. You all in chat have been wanting more chill, positive streams. But here I am streaming, entertaining you, busting my ass, and we made nothing all stream. It just seems like you people are fucking lazy. People don't want to come out and support, even after they promise to. Instead, it's bullshit reasons like, oh, Phil, you're boring, your commentary is annoying. Bullshit. I'm here providing quality content, and you should support quality content. Come on, let's rally and show these loser trolls in chat what real, meaningful positivity looks like. Let's get some subs, let's get some tips, let's get some chaps, let's get some coins. Spacer, is that money? Are you asking for money? Chief, the human is begging aliens for money. Spacer was banned. Chief was banned. That's not begging. That's advertisement. See, you fucking losers don't know anything about being a real man, a real working man. Oh god, he goes on a rant here. Man, this is a little bit of a pause here while I get some water. Initially, this chapter was 3 times longer. But I got to, the thing that convinced me that I have to cut it down is when I was doing editing, it was taking way too long. It was exhausting. So I thought that's a good sign that people will not want to read through all that. And so I cut out 2/3 of it. But it got ridiculous, the amount of stupid shit that they were clowning on him pretty jovially, fairly civilly throughout. It only ramps up near the end here. But yeah, they talked about Howard. They talked about Project 7. They talked about various stuff like that. And DSP kept getting distracted with things because part of the preserving process is a lot of his memories start blending together. And that makes it so that every once in a while he'll do historical things. Like he'll just start talking about Pandalee's gumbo that she made or something. It's completely out of pocket shit. All right, that's not begging, that's advertisement. No, you've never heard of it. You sit there in your mom's basement in your stupid calls with your circle-jerking weirdo cult while real people out here working because we have lives and responsibilities. You're just some kid sitting there with no idea how the world works. This is my job. I depend on crowdfunding to keep my business going, to pay for bills. Your mommy pays your bills. So yeah, I'll ask for money and you'll like it. The detractors will go on making hurtful content and get paid. I'm different. My situation is different. I can't get sponsorships because of the detractors and their bullshit. You created the problem. I never asked for money in the past. But you lame-brained detractors made up a bunch of slander, cost me sponsorships, even though I did nothing wrong, and they say, oh, he's begging. Yeah, because of you. Fuck you. No, I mean that. Fuck you. Hey, I'm new here. Who are the detractors? And I think this is one of the lines that I wrote that I laughed the hardest when I wrote it is they figure it out. If they just say that they're new here, DSP kind of resets. And so they just keep coming in and say, hey, I'm new here. I found it particularly funny here. Okay, so back in 2010, I lost my helicopter job. And it was complete. I had to have the best rants. I had to have the helicopter one, and then I had the this is how you don't play. And then it ends. It escalates into the endpoint. But yeah, we talked about Project 7. We talked about Leanna at length. We talked about, well, at one point, he gets some... he gets memories confused and remembers Cat shooting him with a BB gun. No, that didn't happen. But yeah, so that's all happening. So back in I didn't do anything wrong. They completely fucked me over. So I had been recording these videos, and I thought I should try to do this for a living. I made good money from it, and I blew up, white hot popular. Now, I never took this seriously. My content was always shoot from the hip, improv style content. Improv. I remember when he would say that all the damn time. Improv style. I would play the games and give my honest commentary, but it wasn't serious. I would get home, have a couple drinks, and I'd just play. And then I played Redacted. And I played like any other game. I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just playing and blaming Redacted. So technically Kojima is also canon in my story. But for everything, people understood that it was all a joke, but all my complaints were legitimate. It was a buggy piece of shit. And then some no-life loser made a compilation of me called This Is How You Don't Play. Took all my footage out of context and say that I sucked at the game when I wasn't even playing for real. And people were so pissed. Those fanboys who said the game had no flaws were so mad when I insulted their god. How dare you not kiss the game's butt? Oh, now I'm just kind of reading in Phil's voice instead of doing his weird enunciations. Don't you know? Redacted is a perfect masterpiece. And now we hate you. And it started this hate campaign against me. It became trendy to hate on Darkside Phil. Everyone treated me like I was the devil. They competed. This is how you don't plays would include those comments from the videos. They would compete to say the most nasty, vile shit, sick, messed up shit, racism, doxing, and that's where it all started. No one had an issue with me before that, but then overnight, I'm the devil. I'm the worst person of all time. It's all because of them. They would compete to get their nasty comments in the video. It was so bad that my longtime viewers were telling me to do something about it. They overwhelmingly told me I had to turn the comments off. They said, no lie, just being... Hold on. It's messed up. The best review that I heard about this is when someone said, dude, reading the DSP sections was agonizing. Good, that's the point. I guess they said, no lie, just being real with you. They would say, hold on, hold on, okay. They would say, well, you want just so he's not saying anything. I know the truth. My viewers were saying, Phil, we want to watch your videos, but the comments are so bad that I can't focus on the video. And you know what? I agree. It was terrible. Just hateful comments. They're trying to watch my videos. You can't even watch without a bunch of hateful, sick shit in the comments. And you would say, what the fuck is this shit? So I turned off all the comments because I was begged to. But it was too late. I did nothing wrong. And now I have this army of no-life, dickless losers following me around. Saying I'm a racist, I'm a sexist, saying I'm the devil. Spacer, why couldn't they just scroll up and not look at the comments? Spacer was banned. No, you fucking idiot! God, see, this is what I'm talking about. Just a bunch of dunces who take what I say and twist it. The comments were toxic and negative. They were spamming the comments with horrible, horrible shit. Things about me, about my ex, death threats, doxing. You don't know what I went through. And it is a fact that this was being done to get in those videos. That's a fact. The bottom line is this. No one ever had anything negative to say about me before that. Librarian. Looking into this, it would appear that you were being thoroughly criticized for years before this. So they found his records in the internet. They started finding detractor videos. That's how fast their technology works. You even responded in forums to it. Librarian was banned. Doctor, we're getting away from a critical subject. How does this align with humans and Earth? Darkside Phil, can you answer that? Doctor was banned. Again, this stupid detractor meme. I'm going to ignore it, but it's what happened to the humans on Earth. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know your lame brain detractor memes. People here with intelligent brains, heads that are screwed on right, don't know what your dumb memes mean. You're stupid. Sorry. Sorry you're stupid. Chief, your detractors are people who started hating you for no other reason than because of a hate campaign because you didn't play a video game correctly. DSP, I know, it's crazy. When I tell people off stream, everyone always says, wow, that's fucked up. They should be arrested. And you know what? I agree. These people are psychos. They're going to hurt someone someday. And you want to know the truth? I've been saying this for years. Someday one of these fuckers is going to go nuts and shoot up. I shouldn't say shoot up. But they will do something heinous, and it won't be me. But even back then, it wasn't that bad. The Sons of Redacted were terrible, but at least they had a code of... Guess I... Hold on. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Spacer. What the hell was that? Spacer was banned. Sons of Redacted, I believe. Yeah, that's right. Now, the Sons of Redacted. Oh, I just got a donation from Poopster. It says, Phil, if you could be any kind of cheese, what kind would you be? Well, that's a stupid question. I'm not cheese. Fucking idiot. Thanks for the donation, though. That brings us to, wow, not even $5. Look, I'm going to be matter of fact with you. You know me, I'm an honest guy. This is the lowest supported stream I've had in months. Hello, everyone in chat. See me here streaming, providing the content. Hello. Do you know? See a streamer in front of you? Look, this is my job. I got here because of my longevity, providing quality content. And you support it, but the support isn't coming in. Come on, guys. I should put hand claps there. DSP, you were talking about the Sons of Redacted. Yes, I know that. What, do you have ADHD or something? I'm an interactive streamer. Someone gave me money. I'm not a scammer. So I'm interacting, you fucking idiot. You don't know how life works. Here, this will calm me down. Go sit outside and think about what you've done. Chief was banned. Hold on. Oh, that's disgusting. Spacer, feeling better? That sounded like a good one. Spacer was banned. As I was saying, hold on. Burp. Excuse me. Anyway, they had a sort of sense of honor. They wouldn't let anyone monetize anything, and they were trying to help me improve. None of the detractors nowadays want me to improve. They just want to say I do everything wrong, but never talk on how to improve. Or tell me how to improve. My detractors are way worse. They're mentally ill psychos. If someone made a documentary about them, they would all get exposed as way worse than me. Librarian. Records show that he called the Sons of Redacted psychos in the same way he is saying now. He's reiterated that multiple times. Librarian was banned. Okay, no, I never said that. That was 1,000,000 years ago and out of context. Sure, I said that, but that was back then. They fucked with me, sure, but not like the ones today. But the Sons of Redacted had their heyday. They were fucking psychos. They helped start this hate campaign against me. The detractors that came after latch on to everything. They make toxic and negative memes about everything, like with the incident. All of them. Chief, incident, librarian, incident, spacer, what's that? Doctor, what was the incident? DSP, the incident, oh my god, the incident. Okay, you want to know the real truth, the honest truth? It wasn't a big deal. It was a really minor thing. I was starting up the stream, and I guess I left the camera on, and I accidentally streamed myself masturbating. Doctor, this specimen is clearly brain damaged. The others are just laughing in the chat. Just LOLs throughout. Doctor was banned, Chief was banned, Spacer was banned, Librarian was banned. Now you couldn't see much, just the top of my chest and my head, but that's what I was doing. I never denied it. Now I took it in good stride. It was embarrassing, but what could I do? Continued laughter and banned again. And Spacer says, bring it up, Librarian. Can you find it? Is it on the human internet? DSP Spacer was banned. A lot of fucking morons out today. Chief, find it immediately. Put it on the main screen. DSP Chief was banned. And now they see it. Uproarious laughter. Holy shit! Just yucking it up. And everyone gets banned. Look at all these idiots on sock accounts. Here they come. The loser detractors. There's hundreds. Let's get them all out of here. How much of a loser do you have to be to make so many accounts? Ban. Spacer. Play it again. Watch his eyes roll. Librarian. Oh, the camera's off. And the doctor finally laughs. She had not laughed the entire time. How did you not kill yourself on the spot? I would have set myself on fire. Librarian was banned. Everyone was banned. Yes, I know. The chat is full of scumbags today. You just gotta ban the whole chat. Just ignore them. They want to hijack the stream. They only get worse if you give them attention. Librarian, what he said wasn't true, by the way. The internet record states he tried to deny it, banning anyone who brought it up. Then he responded with childish petulance before cynically trying to profit off it. Librarian was banned. And the doctor, okay, that was certainly disarming. But we should focus on the matter of the state of humanity. Librarian, the recovered internet is nearly 72% cataloged. You'll have to get the answer from there. He's not going to be a reliable source of information. Doctor was banned, librarian was banned. And I've said this 1,000,000 times. It's got to be one of the most embarrassing moments. It's got to be the most embarrassing moment of my life. And, well, I've been unhappy with my ex, and it's nothing new. If you morons did even 10 minutes of research, you'd know that. Chief, who was your ex? Why did you break up? Chief was banned. Okay, you're an idiot. You're gone. That's none of your fucking business. She's not part of my content anymore. People like to keep bringing it up like it matters. People who keep bringing it up are fucking losers. That was 1,000,000 fucking years ago, but you detractors keep bringing it up like it means anything. I'm trying to do a relaxed, chill style hangout, and you mouth drillers have to ruin everything. You have this idiot who I'm just going to ignore asking how we broke up. It's none of your business. Now, the reason why we broke up was, oh, you want to know the truth? Did it have something to do with the hospital visit? Librarian was banned. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's slander. They just make shit up. They just make it up and treat it like it's fact. You just believe the lies because you're too stupid to listen to the real truth. Get this fucking idiot out of here. So what happened was, Spacer, I found the video of it. Put it on the main screen. Spacer was banned. What the fuck ever. I'm done with all this. These fuckers are going to ride my coattails forever. You're going to keep making your toxic and negative content for your brain-dead, mouth-drooling, loser, weirdo fans. You can't handle the fact that I'm successfully floating through space. It's insane jealousy. You're jealous that I can float through space, surviving the nuclear cataclysm that killed all life on Earth. Having chill, positive streams while you have to work your lame 9-to-5 job flipping burgers. You wish you had been as smart as me. You wish you had been selected to be put in the stasis pod. I earned this from the decades of blood, sweat, and tears uploading videos of my raw, authentic gameplay. It's sad. It really is. It's sad when there are people out there who want to try and bring me down when I'm the last surviving human. I'm the one who survived the fires of nuclear annihilation. Me! It's because of my hard work and my logical mind that I'm still doing this successfully. That fucking figures that so-called intelligent alien life would be the same kind of stupid fucking losers I had to deal with on Earth. Even aliens are brain dead. I really tried to have a chill, positive first contact with these aliens, and look how I'm mistreated. Chief, you said earlier that you had no idea what we were talking about regarding humanity and Earth. Chief was banned. All right, you're gone. Fucking idiot. Never said that. Literally never said it. That's it. I'm done with all the drama and we can move on positively. Now, we've got no contributions in ours. Guys, I want this to be a successful stream. I'm playing the new games you wanted. You wanted me to play this. So put your money where your mouth is. I really need to recover from the past 17,000 years of low support. If you're enjoying my content, if you're enjoying my endless drifting through space, support it. So guys, let's get some support right now. I hope you all enjoyed it. That's the halfway point. And the rest is, it's what I do here is this is kind of a normie bait. I'll be real about what this chapter is. It's first of all a celebration of DSP and the detractors and everyone involved in this. That we're involved in this crazy story. But the other thing I want to do is I really want this chapter specifically to go mainstream to some extent. Because I want people to be rather stunned to learn that this guy's real. They'll think, oh, what an interesting character. That's very weird. And now this guy's going to do a full psychological breakdown out of him. Oh, individuals, no. He's a narcissist. He's an idiot. He's an asshole. He's myopic. He's oblivious. He's naive. He's utterly lost at his own station in life. He can't articulate where he stands in the world. And so they read all that. And then afterwards, basically what he says is, this is kind of indicative of humans altogether. And that's when it gets kind of dark. But I don't know if I want to read all this, but yeah, that's the reading of the first half of that. And I'm uploading more stories. The one that I'm particularly interested in, I want to do more of the Endless Battle series. And I'm also, so how it worked is I had one book initially, and I had it published under my real name. Well, I felt bad because that's no good cross promotion to just dox myself with my name. So I had it taken down. And then I used this opportunity to re-edit everything and do some retcons. Because there were some retcons I had wanted to do, and I was really not liking that I would have to accept it. And then I thought, no, I can change whatever I want. So certain things are changed up from the original print. And it's all for the better. Because most of the stuff that I'm removing is just utter dog shit. Or simply incorrect. And so yeah, and then this one's the third book. And this is stuff that I've written fairly recently. And I've had to take multiple breaks from writing because of various things that I've had to be involved with. But I'm working on this one right now, and I'm having a blast writing this chapter. Because it's it creates a gigantic tonal shift. It has a very sappy beginning, very preachy, very, very, very Hollywood. And then it starts getting a little dark, and then Generation of Sincerity is complete tonal shift. Let me put it this way. Bodies start stacking. So, yeah. But in the meantime, I have some others that I haven't put a lot into. But the Endless Battle is just basically, it's kind of like, I thought about how cool it would be to have a mecha story that doesn't even focus on the characters. To do that thing that we're always accused of. You know, Gundam cares about the mecha more. And so the stories are mostly just battles of different machines and whatnot, and you kind of get to know the pilots briefly. That's about it. Just little windows into that. Not that fun. We're kidding about the mecha. So I'm writing those. I've got plenty of these still in progress. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is why it is one of the main reasons why I stopped doing Dark Side Phil content, because I could be doing this. But Snow and Spring was cool. I had a lot of fun writing that one. The Flux is fun because this one is it's a collaborative work. My wife had a dream of this, and she was like, "You write sci-fi, maybe we should make that a story." And so we turned her dream into a story. And I thought that was fantastic because there's a bit of a JoJo thing going on with the story as well. And then I use a lot of music titles for the titles of things. The main story is Mad for It, my favorite song. And then Dreams is a song from Romantic Mode, my favorite Japanese band. Encounters is a song from Gundam. And Endless Battle is a song from Gundam. The database is like, well, I figured you should have a database. But yeah. So dreams, what dreams are is they're completely unrelated to the canon. It is intentionally, the matter of canon is not a suggestion. They're just bedtime stories. They're not real of anything, except they're very real. But yeah, Endless Battle. I'm working on Nostalgia right now, and Nostalgia's been fun. I've been having a lot of fun with these. Yeah, I'm trying to be pretty quick with them. I do plan on having LTG added. The thing is that I try not to do certain things that I'm not good at. I'm not good at being funny. I'm better at describing things as intensely as possible, and then it becomes funny, but I can't tell a joke. I can't do it. But in that same vein, I struggle to find where you could put certain funny things. And the thing is that I want a sort of xenomorph that crawls around their ship, and it's not at all dangerous. It's basically like a dog. It's a space dog. But he crawls around the inside of your ship, and he's kind of like a parrot. He can copy phrases and say them back. And what he does is he only copies phrases to make weird LTG sus sentences. Like, it'll be in the vent, and it'll say something, and you'll be looking down. It's highlighted green matrix juice. I'm like, shut up in there. And you hear it scuttling along. That's kind of, but the thing about it is I think about, what if that got adapted into a show? And I know that's a outlandish thing to think, but I'm thinking about it, and I'm rubbing the side of my head. I'm thinking, okay, here's the problem. They wouldn't include that in the adaptation. He would be written out. And quite frankly, I wouldn't blame them, because it'd be really weird to sell that to people. But like, yeah, we have this weird monster that creeps around in the ship. But I've been thinking about adding him anyway. And I play a little bit with my writing, because I break a lot of fourth wall in different ways. And one of them is I could say easily, just in brackets, if this ever is adapted, you have my permission to remove this. I get it. But yeah, just I want to call him Rocks, even though it's LTG, but I want to call him Rocks. I'll call over LTG. That doesn't sound as good as I'll call over Rocks. Rocks comes from behind. Great Pursuit. Is it Pursuit? Or Chase? No, it's Chase. It's Chase. Chase, yeah.
How about I take my motherfucking goddamn covenant?
So here's where the hilarity it comes in, is that this guy, this parrot, this weird space parrot, picks up these words specifically to make weird sentences.
Chase you down in the middle of the motherfucking snow. You're running. You see a bunch of us in black cloaks running towards you. See me in a gold cloak. Big, tall, muscular, evil ass motherfucker running at you. First I start off like this, because I don't need my full speed to catch you. Then I see you start to speed up. Then I start speeding. Then I just go, And I just sick my whole covenant, and they're just chasing you, running at you like wolves in black capes. They tackle you. Run, this is you, right? I'm me, this is you. Tackle you. Grab you. Or call over rocks. Sigla. Grab you. Or call over rocks. Sigla. Rocks comes from behind you. I have all my covenant cloaks. Ripping off your clothes, your ass naked to snow, stuck. Like this.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Casper. That's what I named it after. And hold on, I know I'm messing things up here by doing this, but I want to show you. So I want to do weird things with this website. I want to have it so that it has embedded music so you can listen to it. Because I thought I do listen to music while I write, so why can't I just include the music that I always envision in my head when I'm writing it? What, lawsuit? Oh, this guy shared a video on his website. Let's take his ass down. So I'm like, I put the songs in there. Yeah, this song was always so sad to me. I liked its sadness. So yeah, threw it on there. Yeah, these are so how the endless battle works is that it takes place, Mad for It takes place during the main timeline, and then endless battle takes place in some distant future that they're not entirely sure. And the thing is that you can see that there was some apocalypse, because in endless battle they discuss things being over, that the Great War ended everything, that there are no more spheres anymore. That the sphere is basically what's a space country. You know, that's your sphere. And so the countries are all gone. There's no more countries. They're obliterated. Except that that's their exaggeration. The reality is that there's now far more governments because they all fragmented. But it's a lawless wasteland. And so what happens is they talk about things that are going to happen later in Mad for It. Like four books down, they start talking about stuff that happens there. So it's kind of like a foreshadowing of what's to come. And they basically, the war went so bad, just to give you guys are going to get some behind the scenes information of stuff that happens in the future. The war got so bad that it created a spiritual crisis. And it granted so much sin to everyone who is playing the game that it started mutating them. And so you've got these weird mutations in the countries or whatever. And Unlov is my favorite. Those are my boys. They're the coolest dudes. They're the scientists. They're the learned people. They're the nerds, but they're the cool nerds, if there could be such a thing. And so they were the good guys because they're my favorite. I'm kind of obnoxious. I very clearly favor one group. Except for in this, I wanted Endless Battle to be fair. And that's part of it, is now I have to mutate my beloved faction. And so they become these sort of, essentially, if such a thing could exist, honorless ninjas. Because they're ninjas that betrayed their master. And they betrayed their mission and they betrayed themselves. And so because of that, they are wanderers by nature. And very rarely get in fights and very rarely do anything. So they're pretty passive now. But the thing that they do is, because they're very stealthy, they still have a couple of their ninjas. So they're pretty low, but damn, they got ninjas. And but yeah, so all the different factions that you see in Mad for It, you see versions of them in Endless Battle. And I thought of a bunch of them last night while I was doing the stream with Siru. But I like to do weird takes on things. And one of them that I'll just go ahead and tell you, I'm going to do my own take on Warhammer. Specifically, there's a faction of robots, a war droid army, basically. And their thing is that I want them to stand in for any other sci-fi. So they're bums. They're losers. You know, they're robots to kind of build themselves up and test themselves out, but they almost always lose. And so I could see my mechs fighting their mechs, which just look like things from Warhammer, and it's nothing. They don't have any problems fighting these guys. But the thing is that they're kind of eternal. They can't die, but they never win. They're kind of like the you know what they are? They're the Admirals, the basketball team. That's who they are. That's me kicking them in the leg. Yeah, Necrons, maybe. Maybe think of something. I was at an art museum yesterday. One of the artworks had a musical bar attached to it. A note meant to be accompanied. That's awesome. That's immersive. Yeah, that's and the other thing is that there's going to be Mecha. I want to learn how to draw Mecha better because I have a bunch of ideas for different robots, and I'd like to be able to draw them out. Yeah. And so that's what I'm working on. I'm working on right now. I'm going to probably rename this one. It didn't turn out to be Liberation. No, that's a different one I'm thinking of. This is one after the Hunger. Yeah, I don't want Hunger. Yeah. That's the kind of goofy shit I'm up to. I've been thinking about just doing a writing stream. But Bill, what are you up to?
If you're gonna tell me to open a door, tell
me
what the door is. Don't just say
because I've broken free of all gravity because I am a soul unbound by gravity.
Wow,
I'm a mountain rhino. I just figured, you know what? I'm going to include very clear rip-offs of things, but are done in such a way that I'm openly celebrating it. So the opposite of what Naruto did. And that is, I'm going to have Bloodborne characters, kind of. Like, I had an idea for this group of hunters in space that just hunt monsters.
Tell me where this door is.
And it has to be monsters, not your usual wildlife you're dealing with on your planet. You can't have me come and take out a T-Rex. Those are pretty normal, you know. You gotta have instead call me when you've got some sort of nightmare T-Rex that has 9 legs. I'll come for that. I'll take that thing out. Don't waste my time. And so that then I can have space Bloodborne. I can have whatever I want.
You saved my life.
Damn straight I did.
The other thing that I did was that with aesthetics, I'm very aesthetic based, and I've kind of ripped aesthetics off of their source materials.
I must go.
Like, for example, you've got Chinese dressed characters, you've got
your father, the king.
Mongolian dressed characters. I just picked some of my favorite styles. Like the Onlov dressed like the Spetsnaz guys, because I always thought Spetsnaz uniforms were the coolest. So they're very
jump that I'm never gonna use.
Soviet, I guess. The one that I like quite a bit is there's these cow people, and it's a generation of new sincerity. They're evolved from cows. So how do they look? They have big jaws, very big jaws, very big grinning jaws. And the thing is that I always imagine them looking like a Judge Dredd character with his chin huge and his eyes covered. And so I thought the best aesthetic for that is Vietnam, USA. So these guys have their helmets and their goggles, and they got these big teeth all showing and carrying around. So they're kind of like space GIs. Yeah, because I wanted to pick what looked cool, as opposed to, oh, these guys are dressed as Soviets, they must be Soviets, or these guys are dressed as Chinese, they must be Chinese. No, it's like, no, I'm just stealing their clothes. That's really what I'm doing here. They're not Soviet because of their clothes.
Dark Souls, they took out the inventory burden system. It's fucking shit.
Oh god.
It's fucking awful.
Yeah, there's still some dudes I'm working on. But it's a big thing I want to do. I really want to work on Endless Battle. I've been debating abandoning Mad for it, but I want to finish that one because there's some fun stuff that happens. I have planned on.
Oh my god! You're like, oh, it's the best shield in the game.
My favorite faction is
kidding me.
And then probably Unloved Black, and then the others are kind of a toss-up. I know who my least favorite. That's Sayre. Sayre's boring. Sayre's kind of just. Sayre's my dumping ground of my own personal frustrations. They do everything wrong, in my opinion. They do all the subscription stuff. You know, you have to subscribe to time in their galaxies. And they're just pieces of shit.
Hello again. I'm sorry. If you wish, but
blah blah blah.
I like the Ruth Skatka. They're these.
Certain you wished it would.
I've tried to design the most evil alien I could think of, and that's who they are here. They're they're in this one. Maladaptive tendencies. It's a short story, pretty brief, but you meet one and like they freak out. But this is their theme: Plague World or Plague Incorporated, Plague Blossom. Yeah, so that's their theme.
Listen to these. Listen
And
to the
if you read it, you'll see. Rule of cool. You claim to be a nude site. Well, here's the thing: is that my main character is me, because I kind of wrote it with the attempt to be kind of like a spiritual journey. And I don't mean to be one of these dudes who is so smart and so highfalutin, like, oh, I wrote a book about my spiritual journey or whatever. Like, it's kind of more like a stylized diary. Yeah, I came to accept this thing. I came to accept this thing. You know, blah blah blah. So yeah, he acts like an asshole, and he acts very stupid. He's very obnoxious and unlikable. And because I wrote him accurate to who I was when I didn't really like myself as much. And so then, as you gain more sincerity, who you are really kind of comes out. And that's why I think that if people would say something like, oh, is your character just got all these powers and whatnot, I was like, no, but he is the main character, so he kind of has to. What the fuck is this guy crying about? Oh, people call him a cheater?
Dude, it won't target
we already
him
know
every
that.
time. Look what it's doing. I'm trying
Ruth
to
are pretty cool though. They're brutal. They're pure brutal. If you read them and you see what they're about, I ran it by my friend. I read it to him, and while he was chilling, I told him a story with rocks right next to him, stroking. Anyway, yeah, I was telling him, and he said, "Dude, people are gonna think you're a psychopath for this." And I'm thinking, no, you don't get it. I don't agree with these dudes. I'm with you. We should wipe these dudes from the cosmos. Okay, just so long as people don't think you're on for this. No.
I can't do anything. I'm gonna die.
But yeah. So I kind of like them because they sort of fight ninja-like in some ways. It's a ninja that plays with his food, so it's still not really fully a ninja.
I control my character. I
And
can't control my character.
they're
What
brutal.
the fuck? Who is that guy fighting it?
I don't know.
I don't know what to do here. I can't get by it.
I like Omni.
I get
They're
by
all
this
right.
thing?
They've got a big ass long name on purpose, but Omni is what they're called for short by most of the other people.
Look
And
at
they're these
shit.
two alien
King.
species who are. It's called the Romance of the Brothers, and I mean that. I think it's a cool little poem that's basically about them. It's about these two alien species who find each other in the cosmos
What the hell? It looks
and
like
realize that they
Colonel
kind of complement each other perfectly.
It's the
So they
Colonel.
adopt each other as brothers, and so it's the Romance of the Brothers. And it is basically nerds and jocks combined. It's like, what if
Fight 'em?
alien jocks and alien nerds?
Old King Al.
And so the alien nerds are these brainiacs who do, we've created the quantum star bridge, whatever. It's pretty high. Scope it out. Meanwhile, the jocks are these giant Mongolians, because the nerds are the Chinese outfits. I always thought the Chinese looked really intelligent looking, very scholarly, the old ones that they wore. And so they're the nerds. And then the Mongolians are the jocks. And so they get together and they realize, holy shit, this works. Because the Mongolian dudes they're sort of anti-technology. It's part of their spiritual system. However, the nerds hook them up because they find a loophole. And that is bioscience does not count. So they all their technology is biomancy. And they're brutal soldiers. Absolutely furious soldiers. And they fight very Mongolian space style. And they realize something, that the two of them just work really well. Because the nerds don't really want to get down there and fight aliens on their home planet. They'd rather glass the planet, and that's rather messy. So they just say, all right, jocks, go in there and clear that place out.
I'll try.
And jocks will say, oh yeah, what's in it for us, fucking loser? I'm like, okay, well, we abducted these aliens. You want to eat them or something? Because they have a taste for alien meat.
Oh shit.
They're sharks. They're shark people. And so that's. And one of my friends, he when he reads these, he gets the wrong messages a lot of times, and I kind of appreciate it. Because he was saying, oh, I wonder if there's going to be a thing where they betray each other. And spoiler, no, because that would just be so stupid to have that be a third act twist. They should never betray each other. And that's pretty much what happens. Is a lot of times people there's situations planned where they'll say, hey man, you betray the sharks, you betray those jocks, we'll get you hooked up. We'll take care of everything you need. And the nerds say, that's stupid. No.
He's very hard.
The jocks work. We work together well. I don't know you.
He's
And I appreciate that they're practical.
Extremely fucking hard.
The same thing with the Sharks. The Sharks say, hey man, we'll hook you up with all this biomancy stuff. You ain't got to worry about it. Just work for us. This, nah. The nerds treat us with a level of detachment that we appreciate. But yeah, those guys are cool. I like them a lot.
Oh, you can't do both? You can only do one or the other. Oh, which is better, warding?
Now, that's not to say that the Sharks won't use technology. They realize that it is essential. Like, how are you going to enter a planet's atmosphere? You have to use ships and stuff. You have to use tanks. You have to use mechs and stuff. They understand all that. The thing is that surgical implants are considered extremely taboo. You do not. If you need a pacemaker, you just die.
Fuck.
You're not allowed to have that in your body. And so that's why stuff like they can't use nanomachines, they can't use energy shields on their bodies or that are within their body or anything like that. They can't do any of that stuff.
There he is, King Allen.
And so they have to have biomancy clear the gap. They gotta have things attached to their body that pump in nutrients or pump in healing agents on command. So it kind of looks like they've got barnacles on them sometimes, if they've got some of the older stuff.
Ow.
Alright, have a good time swimming.
I do like no damage to him.
You have a lot of fun with them. I always feel this weird need to apologize with it.
Ow.
Man, this guy is hammering his sorry ass. Sitting there taking it. Holy shit, man.
I can't dodge and I can't fucking block and I do no damage to him.
I remember this guy being that hard. Maybe it was because I wasn't 97. How could he level 97 and struggle at all? This goes to show how much he jumps into people's attacks.
Ow. I'm dead. I was blocking too. I was blocking and I fucking died. This is impossible.
Blocking?
I have nothing that could do any damage to him. I have nothing that damages him at all. Wow. That was terrible. I'm level 96 and my character can't hurt the last boss. What the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? Level 96 can't hurt the last boss. Forget it, man.
There's kind of some weird moments of ego in the story, and it's because I have some maximalist perspectives on things. And the scope is massive of this story in terms of physical size. Because there's universes, metaverses, and then there's the ultraverse. There's so many. There's so much space. And what was that? What do I mean by this?
This sucks. It's a giant fucking sword. It's huge.
It is a pretty.
Get away from me. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you should walk into a corner, Phil. That's a good call.
Leave me alone.
But
You killed my fucking phantom. God damn it.
The scale makes it so that a lot of other sci-fi universes would be of no concern to them.
Running a circle.
And it's kind of true. They don't get involved in... It sounds lofty and it sounds arrogant, but they regard other alien life as ants. And not in the sense that they're beneath me, but in the sense that they're doing their thing. Whenever I walk past an anthill, I'm not curious about what they're up to. I assume they're doing their shit. I'm assuming anting is going on big time. And so that's kind of how they view a lot of... There's vast patches of space they don't even bother to explore because, you know, who cares? You know.
Get up.
And so every once in a while, one of these dudes just kind of stumbles into them.
Run.
It's pretty funny. I say all these things like I've got vast amounts of this written, yeah, but no, I have a bad ADHD where I work on 10 stories at once. So that when they're done, you get 10 stories immediately. Or 3 or whatever. Ooh. Yeah, I just finished one last night, and I need to do some editing. It's gonna be good to go. Yeah, my dude's
This is
a
why these
body
invasions are so
Warhammer. It
stupid.
wouldn't even be a
It's like
fight.
a fucking 5-hour fight against this guy. It's so
My
dumb.
mechs are
Why did they
way
even why is this in the
able
game?
to handle
It's such a
that
stupid
situation.
game mechanic.
Just big old colossus. Like, yeah, well, my guy's a fast dude with a particle cannon that melts through metal, so we'll see. Oh, you've got your lasers, your bolt gun, all that. Yeah, check this out. Beam Magnum, dead.
Estasis is here. There you go. Estasis.
Very good, Phil. Now I can jump.
Get him, hit him. Fuck, he moved. That guy has nice armor.
Sexually. What are you doing, friend?
Oh my guy's gonna kill me.
Yeah, probably.
He got killed instantly. Oh my god.
Yeah, this dude
I hit
sucks.
him once with that giant sword. He died instantly. Holy shit. I hit this guy so many fucking times. He never dies. Like backstab.
I don't remember
Double
ever having any
backstab,
trouble with
double
this.
backstab. It's all his health back. This is an endless fight. Because he probably has like 99 healing items. You know what I mean?
Is this an invader, by the way?
This fight will last forever.
Or is it one of those red phantoms that's part of the game? Sure seems like it's red phantom part of the game, but it's not as big as aggressive.
Oh, he drained my soul level. That's what he was trying to do the whole time.
That draining soul level shit was
Not that it
bullcrap.
matters. Oh no, I lost a couple levels. Big fucking deal. What were they thinking? Like, if they were gonna have a duel system like this, they should have limited you and been like, okay, well, this duel you can only use 5 healing items or something. You know, not unlimited. It's so dumb.
Well, she just showed that she's out of
Use
juice.
your entire fucking inventory in a duel.
Would
So the
love
duel could last 7
invader?
hours.
Okay.
Dude, I wasn't even near him.
I suck ass. Try to get better. Phil, don't be mean to my boy Phil. I want to do a co-op run with Phil. Play Tenchu Z.
What the hell? Why'd he fall?
Tenchu Z, Phil. Come on, man. We'll have so much
I
fun.
backstabbed him when I wasn't even near him. Knocked him on his ass. We trapped him in the corner. Get over here. Ah, fuck. He rolled away. Of course he heals, because he has infinite healing items. This is so dumb, man.
That can't possibly be true.
Can't kill this idiot.
Ooh, nice.
Come on. You gotta stop him from healing. One more hit. No,
You got him.
Heal.
Kill him, kill him.
Bitch.
Aw,
So
damn it.
stupid.
Shoot him!
Duh, from software.
Oh, we
Duh.
gotta return to this? Oh,
Infinite
yeah.
duel. This is fun. Duh.
Hack, 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 hack. Beautiful combo.
Infinite duel.
So
It's a
good.
great idea.
He's got anti-star platinum.
It's never been done in a game before. Why? Because it's a bad idea. That's why they never did it before. Duh.
Duh. Come on, man. Everyone knows this. Oh, no. There's got to be a way to beat him.
Dude, that was ridiculous. I did attack him before he even started healing.
That is what it looked
We
like.
cannot kill this guy. It's lagging up. Every time we have him, it lags up.
Magic the Gathering sucks.
Look, we're gangbanging him in the corner. He's
Oh, my lord.
Yeah.
Phil.
Son of a bitch.
Phil, sir.
This is so
That is filthy.
stupid. Oh my god.
Not this.
This is the most ridiculous, stupid game. Look, now he's invisible.
I remember saying, what am I doing? Well, hey, how's it going? Something for
Oh, he's gonna heal. This is retarded. Dude, how can anyone watch
here's the thing. I would have quit out by now because this is really stupid.
This game mechanic.
But DSP's gonna
dumbest
stick
fucking
around.
game
I don't know. I don't
mechanic
blame him
ever
for quitting on this. This is dumb.
Why would you want to do this?
I would have
This is
quit.
So pointless.
I wouldn't have felt bad at all. Yeah, man, that's kind of annoying. You're just gonna heal forever.
What a waste of
Let's fight,
time.
man. I'm not healing forever. You killed him, dude.
He got a cheap backstab on him, which he shouldn't have been able to get. That's nice. He wasn't even behind the guy, and he got a fucking backstab on him. He's got his fucking scraping spear out, so now I gotta drop all my fucking equipment. There we go. Yeah? Oh yeah? Come here. Come here, you fucker. Here. Hey, you wanna scrape this? Scrape this, you son of a bitch. Here.
Very cool,
A
Phil.
fucking naked dude punching you. Scrape this. Scrape it. You fucker. Get up.
I'm gonna give
There.
you a
Fuck
spoon so you can
Punch
scrape
you. A
it.
naked man will strike your body. Fuck you. I punch you. There, I want a big uppercut. Uppercut. Oh,
Oh,
I
well, something got
backstabbed me.
up.
I was gonna do a big uppercut. Come on, get up.
Come on, bam.
Uppercut. Oh, it was so slow. Look at this. Oh, I'm supposed to hit someone with that. It's so
Yeah, you
slow.
kind of have to cooperate.
Alright, I'll re-equip my sword, I guess. That's the shield.
Phil, you are a person who
Just
deeply
my
upsets
sword.
me. That's it. I'm killing Phil. As a ninja, it's been my responsibility to do this for a while,
This
so
is
how am I
so
taking him
much
out this
fun.
time?
Let me tell you. This is definitely
I feel that I've
lots of
neglected my
insight
duty.
by the game developers for putting this into the game.
We did do that twin kill
Completely
with
boring,
Cat. That was pretty hype.
stupid, trollish mode. You can't
Let's see
even kill the
here.
guy because he has infinite fucking healing items.
How could we do that? I need to find my chain. I need to find my Xeon chain.
A naked man hitting him with like a machete. A nude tanned man.
I wish I knew someone who worked with metalworking. I'd pay him to make some. Those dudes who do the
oh my god.
metal
Oh my
work
God.
stuff on YouTube. Where they'll find a bunch of copper and melt it down, and you get to watch them turn it into ingots and stuff. I want one of those dudes, but can I ask you to make a mold for
What?
me?
He didn't even
And
touch
then
me.
just- Or
He
one
didn't
of
even
those?
touch me since my weapon broke. On screen, blatantly, he never hit me. Your weapon is destroyed. What the
sure?
fuck? This game is stupid.
I agree, Phil.
What a dumb game mechanic.
I personally think this game is
Your
bullshit.
weapon broke. Uh-huh. You would think you would have to touch my body for that to happen.
That's a common misconception. With a Kasurigama, I can break your shit without even touching
Well,
you.
Estes has died instantly.
That's funny. That's funny to me.
What?
Oh, God.
Dude, it's not hitting me. See this? The game's fucking full of shit. That weapon's fucking bugged. That's complete bullshit. He's
Oh, I
not
agree.
striking me at all with it. And it's fucking telling me that I'm getting hit.
Why are we still fighting these guys? Unplug your Ethernet, my guy. You did it before. Might as well keep it unplugged. Unless suddenly now you care.
And of course, it says he healed. This is, oh my god. Well, this is gonna be it. I'm not gonna beat Demon Souls, obviously. Because it's gonna be going on all night.
Awesome.
It's just so fucking stupid. Well, this guy.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, he killed me by accident. There you go. He accidentally killed me. Didn't even mean to.
Yep. I'm just that good.
What's he giving me? What the hell is a phosphorescent pole? Ugh. A phosphorescent pole? Oh, come on. A glowing dick. He gave me
That's
a
not what
glowing
it's saying.
dick. Oh.
Just Phil Dent's desperate to save
That's
the
fucking
pig.
gross,
What's going on?
man.
There's one of those
I can't
either
do the
run
fog,
or
you
just
guys
let
are
him
in the
kill
way.
you. Yeah, I would just let him kill me, dude.
There he is.
I don't. You got me. You got me. You can tell your therapist you got me.
Old King Cole.
Oh yeah, DSP had to be 2 men deep to even fight this guy. I want DSP to play Midnight Club Dub Edition.
I stand outside of his range and cheat. That's right. Fuck you. Fuck this stupid, overly difficult game. I don't care if I cheated. I still kill him. Fuck you. What I see it is a victory over From Software.
Those bastards who have done nothing but ruin my life.
Fuck
Fire
you.
your laser. Yeah, I got him. I'm proud of you.
Fuck you. There.
Sweet.
Dang. Fuck you.
What a
You get to see
hero.
the ending of the
And
game.
fuck you, like my boy Phil here
Yes.
says.
Yes. You gentlemen get S. S and S.
Created the old one.
He just stands there and eats it?
Our souls. Tragic battle of
This is all I have to do. He doesn't even move.
That's okay. Once he followed 3 airflare, play Victoria with space information. My god, it would be a gold mine. This era Phil is also fantastic, and yes, Fallout era Phil is that level of super drunk bamboozlement is phenomenal. I kind of want to watch it.
The biggest anti-climax in gaming history is a fucking disgusting turd inside of old anus. This is the final boss of Demon's Souls. What the hell?
This man has never had an ounce of respect in his stupid body.
This is intense gameplay. I don't know if I can handle this. Yes. Yes.
Alright, Phil, we get it. You're having an orgasm. It's great. I enjoy it too.
I want to hit it. This could be a mistake.
I hope it kills him instantly.
Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Huh. So you can do two things. You can actually kill her, or you can just leave. I wonder what happens if you attack her. Huh.
No, I wonder if chat will tell me.
And some people are saying leave her. Haha. Probably two different endings, I would guess.
Probably. Which one are you gonna do, Phil?
Bad ending if you kill her. Alright.
Yeah, I want a good ending.
My thanks. At last, my duty is fulfilled.
Oh no, you don't! I'm gonna kill her at the last second. Here I go! I'm just kidding.
Very good, Phil.
Lots of better
all the 9-year-olds were busted
up. At least here you
up.
get to understand what happened. In Dark Souls, during the ending, it's shit. Yeah, that was actually a much better ending than Dark Souls. I like that.
Yeah, Dark Souls had a great ending.
Souls.
You weren't paying attention.
Started it all. Started the craze of these insanely difficult games from Software, and I do like the game. You know, there's a lot of trial and error. That's the thing. If you didn't know how to beat shit, it would take you forever to beat this game. But I like it. I actually do like that game. The only thing that I dislike about the game is that there's no bonfires, and you have to replay the entire stage from start to finish if you die on the boss. That I don't agree with. I think if you die on a boss, you should be able to start over at the boss, not have to replay the whole stage. But outside of that, I really liked the game.
Yeah, it's because it was considerably simpler.
You know, it's an interesting line of games. If you approach it one way, you can play it completely differently. Like I approached it, I want to play it casually over time. I want to have people help me in the chat and interact with me, and that's how I wanted to play it, and I was able to enjoy it that way. But there are other
You're able to enjoy it
because
because you cheated earlier.
You can't have help. You have to figure everything out for yourself and do it all for yourself. If you can be, that's how you want to.
But you know what? I would accept that. I would accept this argument of Phil if he didn't just keep on going further and further down with it. Yeah, the way he interacted here with his stream of looking up chat and looking at the guide, it was obnoxious and intrusive, but don't go any further than that. And then what does he do? He goes even further than that. He goes further and further and further until we're at the point that he is at now where he simply refuses to play video games without guides or instructions. You have to be in chat telling me how to play or else I ain't playing this shit.
So, I liked it. I definitely liked it. The Four-Armed Priestess. These are all the bosses they're showing, huh?
I'm enjoying the music, Phil. I'm not enjoying
Peaceful music. Peaceful music.
God, this guy sucks, man.
And now, the From Software Troll Orchestra. Ooh, playing the violin. Ooh.
God, this guy sucks, man. He doesn't have the ability to actually let anything be appreciated without his buffoonery there. He's very much an anime character. DSP is an anime character. Anime characters refuse to let scenes have their magnitude.
Nope.
The worst about it,
All right,
One Piece.
Well,
every time someone says, "Oh, it's so deep, it's so emotional," yeah, I bet for all of 3 nanoseconds until someone starts screaming about, "Luffy, you can't put your ass there! You're hungry! We just ate!" The clown shit.
Kind of the similar thing, of course.
That's why I dropped that assassination class. This show's fake. It's a fake ass show.
On the same page trying to figure shit out.
Can't even stick a landing on your own emotional scenes. You have to come in there and cut up and yuck up.
Dark Souls in May or June. So like 2 months I've been playing this game. Thank you to anyone.
I bet it's really dark and powerful at the end, but lost me in the middle, dude.
YouTube,
do better.
Whether you approve or not of the way that I play
maybe I'll finish
Too
it.
bad. I play games the way I want to play them, and regardless of the amount of negativity and thumbs down and nonsense that's I know it's gonna happen.
It's a good thing you're not letting the trolls affect you, Phil.
Playing the game. And that's the important part when you're playing video games, that you're having fun.
That's
and
true.
I had fun, and that's the key here.
That's true.
So, thanks a lot, everyone.
Very good
this
thesis,
is it for
Phil.
the Demon Souls playthrough.
You
DSP
scum-ass cheater.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, pretty much. Spam. Yeah, that ain't right. Yeah, he hated it. He was saying "duh" from software constantly. Kid Boo, I would expect differently from you. Man, this guy's been being told the same things for years. What a loser. His first boss entered the character's name. Listening to this while writing a report on mental illness. Surprisingly funny. Yeah, this dude's crazy. Speaking of crazy, Charasoon's cool. I like her. She's fun. She's a complicated lady. Meanwhile, you've got Glimmy over here. Glimmy is a fantastic... Double Zeta is genius. It's genius because you've got characters that are contradictions with each other. Like, let's go back to where I put it. Because Glimmy is such a good boy, handsome young gentleman. He's on the up and up. He's so gentlemanly and virtuous and all this and that, but he's a stone cold monster inside. Like, he's evil inside. Meanwhile, you have Haman, everyone's like, oh, she's so conniving and so twisted and she's so manipulative, except not really. If you're really looking at what she didn't really do anything wrong. And then Charasoon's, oh, she's just so psychosexual. Not exactly. But, yeah, it's good stuff. All right, I'm out of here. Later, everyone.